Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chapter 13 of Guardians Rebirth. Sorry we're a little bit late, I had to wait for dinner to get here so I could serve it, etc. But we're ready to go, so I'm gonna jump into it. It's been a bit because Cade went on a trip, and then we didn't do it. Pretty simple. So, previously in Guardians Rebirth, our heroes rested and conversed with one another as they suffered slightly from the resurrection sickness. They re-equipped and gathered around and discussed their pasts and futures once more, this time calmer and having a better understanding of the situations. They gathered up and went on their flower picking side quest. The first day not being very interesting, but the second they found some poisonous plants which they successfully gathered with only slight pain and discomfort. As they awoke, Kaede noticed a path made into the forest coated in some silvery glittering light. Waking Haito, the two of them confirmed the potential danger of the path, though Haito admitted that he was still curious to venture in. After everyone else woke up, a discussion about the phenomenon and a surprisingly horny rope, Maya walked into the path with a rope of climbing attached and soon vanished from their sight. As well as the ropes as well as the rope at Haito's end. Following her in, they met up with Mayu, stood waiting in what appeared to be a tunnel of trees and silver light. Where they found a path, they came into a continual tunnel, and the sides offered up some transportation magic. With no further option, the party continued through the tunnel into a clearing. The clearing had a statue of an angel made out of marble and accented with copper. Mei and Haito remembered the two angels of Kinshin, Sarato, and Sakura, and the symbol presented in the statue's eye, on the statue, an eye in the leaves of a tree, was for the latter. Let me just music a bit. Gathering together, they awakened Sakura from a stone nap, where she answered some questions and further explained their goal of finding the other Celestials. She also noted that the Crystal of Life remains in this world, and that other Celestials may be able to help the party find the original divine gifts. She provided a boon to the party, increasing their overall resistance, and returned them back to the forest of Zapad. And that's where we were. As you exit the path... Sorry, I'm reading brief oops. There we go. As you exit the path, you go out into similar orange lighting that was presented for the morning that you began with. What are you guys going to do?
We're just at our camp, yeah?
Well, that was eventful.
Are we
So
just
back to
at
flower
our camp?
picking.
Oh,
You're not at your camp, no.
at our camp? Yeah, I was. Yeah, because we didn't pack anything up, did we?
I think Haito said that he did pack up his stuff. Someone mentioned they
how
packed
long
up
did we-
something.
How long
packed
were
his
we
stuff up
there?
while waiting for them to wake up.
Oh, okay, I see. So in that case, yes,
I-
we probably would have packed up.
Well, half of you were still asleep.
Yeah, I think Mayu and I were still asleep, and then we basically just, as soon as we woke up, we did everything. So my stuff probably, I'm gonna say that I left my stuff.
Okay.
So I guess we should probably find our campsite so you guys can get your things, and then back to picking flowers.
Well,
Yeah.
also, how long is there a just like noticeable amount of time that's passed?
That was my first question.
Like how much time does it look like? Like hours, or is the sun like still kind of coming up?
Well, the light is orange, but the sun's on the opposite side of where it should be.
Okay.
So a whole day has passed.
Yep.
Nice.
That's kind of weird. Because we pretty much lost an entire day. Unless, this is some kind of natural phenomenon that happens in this place.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Do we feel
Well,
tired at all?
That's if it's been only one day.
No, you all feel fine.
I could keep going for a while, but I guess maybe traveling in the night might be a little bit more dangerous.
I kind of
Really?
assumed that we'd just be going back at the same time.
I mean, it really depends on those who can actually see pretty well. I for one, cannot see well. Darkness?
I
not
just-
one of the features that some fake creatures have.
I
Only
have light.
I just cast dancing lights and it's like have 4 of them slowly orbit around me. It's like we've got options for that.
I know, but it's just if we want to be, if we're worried about something coming at us, depends if we just want to stay put or if we just want to move. The day's already over. We don't have to rush it.
It's up to you guys.
But
if
we
you
do.
want.
We should at least find where it is, the stuff is, for those of us who woke up and went straight in.
Yeah, let's at least do that for now. Okay, whoever wants to lead the way with their excellent survival skills, I will do magic things to help.
Let me see if I can try do something. Maybe my body can guide me somewhere. I want to try to see if like there's any sort of like way to determine like if we've been through this particular path before. Maybe noticing if we have been through here, where roughly we are, sort of thing. Maybe if I can, flying up to get a bit of height distance to see like where we are from the forest edge or this and that. Just any way to determine location, so like we can kind of determine where the campsite might be.
As you fly up in the air, as you look around trying to find a place that has that is outside of the forest, as you look around, you seem to be in the middle. Your horizon is still covered by the forest, so for at least 6 miles you are deep within the forest as a pad.
How deep within the forest were we, like at the like when we took the camp? Like
I think you just entered.
just entered? Nice.
Within 6 miles of where you came from, there would have been sight, I think. If not,
Well, it's like 2 days of.
you know what? You
being
were
in the
in
forest.
you were in the forest a bit as well, so you were probably in a similar situation to where you are now.
Oh, so we're not that far away. Okay.
No,
Potentially.
not
Oh,
necessarily.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Because
like
we didn't
because we
use the
were
same
further.
step
I
into
thought
the
you said
forest.
because we were further in, like we might not be too far from where we were. Never mind. Yeah, sort of fly back down. So it seems to be that, well, as far as I can pretty see, at least for a good few miles, there's still forest. Our best bet could be to head eastwards, trying to use the sun as some sort of direction.
Is that the way we came before? I guess it kind of was.
Depending. If we can just at least maybe head back, we can maybe find something that could retrace our steps, but that is the best solution that I have currently.
Could we look for our own tracks?
Depending on how far we might not have tracks, but we can try. That's why I'm thinking if we can at least try to find somewhat of an edge to the forest, we could be able to, well, make it easier to find our stuff, or find our way back.
Okay, well, whoever wants to lead the way, I can help with magic. Sort of.
I can try.
Yeah, I think May's the best at that kind of tracking kind of thing.
I was
Okie
down
dokie.
here. I was the one that was looking for the flowers to begin with.
I'm gonna say in this scenario you cannot guidance. This is going to be a process over time, more than a once-off skill check.
I will just give the help action then.
I'm happy to make my own checks. I've got great wisdom as well. My wisdom's a +4 with survival proficiency, so
Sure, I'll help.
Oh, you're actually better at
Two
it. Then.
blind people will help
No
each
shit.
other.
good at this stuff.
I use my magic of light to be able to help, like, illuminate possible pathways and footprints that we left behind. as the help action.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Kaede to give her the help action.
Alright. You can roll survivals with advantage, you two.
That's not bad.
Both of you start like looking for footprints and you start retracing the steps, but you don't go more than a few, like 20 feet or so, as you see as your footprints sort of cut off halfway from where you were like stepping out of an area, and there's nothing behind them.
Oh, you're talking about the footprints that we just came from?
But that's what Mayu was saying to look for.
Oh, I was more thinking
Was-
just to, like that
I
was
was-
more of my. I was ignoring them and trying to head in a direction that would
Oh,
be.
well then, yeah, you head east.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have. I would have known.
I
would've
also
guessed.
thought we were doing that, looking for where we were, not where we've
Yeah.
just come from.
I like it's a intel like sort of in guess just in general to be like if we're here now from where we were before, follow where we go back and the enchantment magic and all that sort of illusion magic. There's no way to figure out where we would have went.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just start heading towards
Yeah.
at least the closest entry point to where we entered from and try to go from there.
So you are going, so way into the forest, not the,
Well-
where you came from. Okay. As
Yes.
you go out, you move for a third of your recommended travel a day, and
Oh.
you still see forests surrounding you.
At this point, it's well into the night.
Yeah, it's probably been a couple hours. The night has starting to settle in.
Alright.
Well, it's not like we're tired.
No, it's not. This, even with the light, visibility is still just going to be annoying.
It's probably not good to mess up our circadian rhythm, though. If we get tired and we sleep during the day, we'll miss out on a lot of good daytime.
I was just gonna say we just push through the day and just suck it up and go to sleep tomorrow night. Have a few hours of tiredness.
I'm one to kind of agree with that, just so we can actually get our equipment back. It's more so just making sure that we have everything we need,
Okay.
especially for you two.
Yeah. Well, when I say like I would have left my stuff, I would have left the just
Right,
my
yeah.
tent stuff. Like I still have my.
I imagine it would have been like tent,
Right.
bedroll, blanket, stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Yeah.
going tent, bedroll, blanket.
still useful stuff.
I don't have
So like,
that
if,
stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna like if we don't find it, I'm not that fussed.
Well, not having a tent is still important. But yeah, we'll keep heading that way. We'll push for the night.
All right. As you
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still fine to search doing that.
As you keep walking, you push through the forest at one point, and you arrive here, probably about around about 2 a.m. ish.
Well, you successfully got us to leave the forest.
I don't know if this doesn't really look like where we came in, though.
No.
I'm gonna roll a perception and see if I recognize anything. Because as a character, I have no as a player, I can see we're in a different block. Mayu doesn't know that.
How long does it take us to get here?
That's a bad roll.
Probably if it's an 8-hour travel day, segmenting it into thirds, probably just under 6, maybe 5.5.
Wait, 6, 5.5 what?
Hours.
Oh,
You said how long did it take? And
no, sorry. I meant from Starhome to the forest. How long
Oh.
did that take?
a
Sorry.
day and a half.
And this is a week-long thing.
Yep.
so-
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out how much time we think we have left.
I think we'd be going into day 4.
Yeah, hang on. So don't have to get here, and then 1 day of like our first round of flower picking. That'd be 2 days.
Problem is we have to add
Yeah,
X to
then
that
day
equation.
3. Yeah, then day 3 is the second round of flower picking and finding the thing during the night. So this is day 4 question mark.
I think it's day 3 plus X is the best way to say it.
Yeah,
Because we don't know how much time happened in between.
yeah.
I'm just assuming that we lost our 4th day. In which case, we can just start heading back tomorrow.
Should we stick to a sooner?
Well, if we can find more flowers, that would probably be best to assume, but either if we've lost more days, we don't have time to return anyway, we might as well look for our things tonight, maybe try to find one more bunch of flowers, and then head back, well, tomorrow.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, we just see if we can get a little bit more while we're here, but think about heading back instead of going back on what we think is the 7th day, and then it's like actually the 8th day.
It's way too dark to pick anything, right? Like,
Without assistance, yeah.
yeah.
With your 14, my this tower doesn't, like, this area you're in doesn't seem recognizable for you for the last couple of days, no?
Yeah, she sort of assumed that. I don't think we came in this way. I feel like we might be in a different spot.
Well, we entered more along. From what? Like, do we have a map, right? We do have a map. Do we have our own map? I don't know if we have our own map.
Even if we did, we wouldn't know where we were on it.
No, but it's still good to just say what was on my
I
map.
think you might have gotten a new map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we did, we would have lost it, and I don't know if we got one since.
That's my question. What about that one later? Well, from the way we entered more along the southern end of the forest. Like, on this side at least. I imagine if we keep heading, it's like if heads like points the direction outwards, like across the field, we'll probably reach Starholm. At least, maybe not. Maybe it might be a bit more north. Like, we might get to that other city up there. I don't remember the name of, or town, whatever. But if we entered more towards the south and assumingly points in the direction to the right, that way is a bit, that way leads south. We could try retrace our steps from there. And unless anyone has any other ideas, it's more so a process of elimination thinking.
I could try asking a squirrel or a bird, but they're not going to have much info on what the date is or where we are on a map.
I think direction, if anything, is more important than time. We at least know what time of day or night it is, roughly. We can worry about how long has passed once we at least can figure out if we have everything we need.
I think we should just keep looking for our shit and not really worry about the date until we found it.
That's exactly what I mean, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could try and ask if they've seen a campsite.
I don't know if a bird... If you want to try, go for it. I'm just not sure a bird would probably pay attention to a random thing in the middle of the forest.
I'm trying to think how you would describe it to a bird that would make it distinctive to them. Be like, ah, yes.
Well, while you think about that, I'm going to start walking that way as I point
Would you
roughly
like
south.
some light? Hector?
I've got dancing lights. It's all good.
Okay, would somebody like some light? It's very good light.
I imagine I'm like borrowing one of the dancing lights.
Okay.
It just like floats. It just floats away from Kaede and back to Haito. Like no.
No? Okay. So you said I was before.
It's like you have one, but then Mayu is like, anyone want one? So the one you have just disappears.
You can't see in the darkness, but there is an eye roll.
I cast light on your weapon or something like that. Something that you're holding.
Nothing. Still the weapon.
Okay, the weapon. Now you have a weapon that glows, what, 20 foot? I think it's 20 feet cube. Yeah, 20 foot radius. And dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Yeah, well, May has any particular plans to talk to birds, we'll just start walking.
No, I'm just kind of following along.
Okay, so you all start moving south.
What we believe is south, yes.
As you come across, you encounter a a part of this tower seems to have some seems to be part of the forest. As you follow the edge of a forest lane that you just came out of, you walk up to about here.
I imagine there's not too many signs of similarity, so I was like just trying to like see if I can find any tracks on the floor,
My rolls.
if any.
I'm keeping an eye out for critters.
If I'm able to make a check for tracks.
Yeah, you can roll survival.
Yep. 24.
Yes, you look down and you see a bunch of different footprints entering and exiting this part of the forest.
Particular groups or just all sporadic?
There doesn't seem to be like one group in and
Okay.
of itself. Seems to be a bunch of different groups.
Cool.
Humanoid groups or like people and animals?
Well, there's one Aarakocra set of prints over here.
There's a couple. A couple of humanoid ones, actual beasts, half beasts, a bunch of different things. Considering that there's a pad nearby is a logging town, like
No shit.
there's going to be a lot of movement within this forest.
So we're going back into the forest now.
Well, one quick question just before. This particular spot, is there more like movement here than there would have been like on the way down, or like in terms of traffic? Or...
There's traffic exiting the forest in all different
Yeah.
points, but
I'm just wondering if there's like a hotspot or something that we might have seen.
not really. I think they're all pretty much the same.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I guess if you wish to at this point we can.
It's not like we have any other leads. We might as well go back in. At least there's an area that's well trafficked. Who knows? Might lead us to our stuff.
We'll see what we get.
Well, lead the way.
I'll try.
Well, I was more talking to May.
Sure.
Because she can see in the dark, kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have lights.
Yeah, but it's not as good as being able to just see in the dark, I assume.
I mean, no, but
I might try and look out as well.
I imagine at this point, because we've been moving for a while, we're moving at like a slightly slower pace just to not exhaust ourselves. Or something along those lines. And yeah, like I probably
I mean,
want to
I'll
try to
get
do
a
something.
roll.
I probably want to try to do something different, and instead of just focusing on survival, considering that's not been extremely helpful, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for like particular anything that might spark a memory of what we went through, like of a path or our stuff in general.
Yeah, Haito's looking for plants. He's not actually helping look at all the path.
Okay.
You can do that.
I just like that. You nearly rolled on that 20 as well, man.
It's like, he's just like, you guys look around, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'm just like, I'm just gonna look and see if I can find anything cool. Ooh, moss.
As you
Good baby.
So you all start walking. Eventually, what was your survival or just finding footprints or just walking?
She's looking for, like, just anything that reminds her of the path we went down before, like whether it be like a specific trail or a type of plant that we came across. But, yeah.
You just start walking and you feel as if partway through that this is very familiar, and you start leading people eventually back to the campsite as day breaks, and you're all very tired.
Yeah.
We pulled an all-nighter, but we did it.
As Haito, you find a group of flowers partway on the trip. 1 second, I'm getting a beep.
It's the middle of the night. I have the 4 random colored lights to go by. These look like flowers. I'm sure they're valuable. I'm just gonna take them.
Yeah, these ones are. These ones
Yeah,
are only
take them
come in
now,
night.
evaluate later.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Let me get the thing so
Oh,
I know what
okay.
I'm doing.
Let's just hope they weren't poisonous.
Roll me a d20.
Just a flat. Yo, my favorite number.
I'm gonna use the mage hand obviously to pull them out
Yeah.
of the ground, like whatever I'm gonna pick them with.
You start pulling them up as you pull up. Roll me a survival check with, I guess, your intelligence modifier.
I'm okay with that.
Proficiency level.
No, +5 and int.
As you pull on it, you get what looks like a resource of nettles.
Sweet, more nettles.
As you pull up and you start putting a bag, you look around, and you're by yourself.
Oh,
He's hallucinating again.
oh no.
He just looks around, realizes he walked off from the group. I'm lost. Well, the only thing to do in this situation is to aimlessly walk.
No!
But, no.
He's going to take the dancing lights and he's going to spread them out around himself as far as they possibly can go in each direction.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'll double check the range of them. 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He basically puts one in each cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west, just floating 120 feet away. And he just starts walking in the direction he thinks everyone else went, while just whistling.
Would you be able to see then if they were 120 feet away from you?
I can see them. I can't see around. I was just walking slowly. He's just walking slowly through the forest, through the
Yeah,
forest.
that's what I
with these
thought.
Distant lights going, just whistling to himself out loud.
Yeah, one where you you just set them up like a compass rose and just follow one
If
of
you
them.
wanna,
Yeah.
if you wanna leave it to chance, roll me a d4 to the tower. If you wanna tell me where you're going, just DM me. I'm happy to play along.
For real.
No, I'll do AJ. I'm gonna roll a history check into the tower.
Okay.
This is my ability for him to remember anything about where the others went.
Basically, you'll cut off 2 of the directions.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't.
be a D2.
I don't know the result of the rule, but AJ does, so he gets to determine whether or not they succeed or fail on this.
Okay. Alright.
How long does it take us to realize that Haito is missing?
Well, as you like,
I was going-
as you like burst out and like,
Did say he was going.
like as you burst, like we found it. We're tired, but we found it. As you turn back, you just see May and Kaede behind you.
Haito? Haito, this isn't funny. Haito! Where did you go? Where is he? Did you see him go?
Haito? Haito! She like calls into the woods.
Did you actually say something about leaving? 'Cause I don't know if you did or didn't. I swear you made it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, okay, good. I just need to double check that part. Okay, good. That changes my response.
He just, you all walk around, he just shrugged and started looking for flowers. He's like, oh, I'll keep them inside. While he walked and then completely didn't keep you inside.
Would that have been something I could have seen?
He was trailing in the back of the group.
16 perception? Passive?
I immediately start.
You were
find-
focused on doing other things, Miss
Okay.
Kaede.
No, just checking. Just checking. Yeah, like, just on like, sort of everyone close to where it is, she just kind of look around the general area. She can't really go too far because she needs the light, and the light doesn't go too far. So she just looks back, looks out, just kind of like wait. It's like we're almost waiting to see him like come out, as if he was like falling a little bit behind to do something else and to come back later. Just like not saying anything just yet.
No, we have to pack our stuff up and we have to find him like right now. Everyone quickly help me.
I don't even feel like I immediately like start looking or like trying to find some sort of critter.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
start
like
packing everyone's
just to
stuff
see.
Yeah, roll
It may be a good idea to leave the tent as a landmark.
a perception check.
Yep.
You can grab everything else, though.
You see a couple of like sparrows flittering through the trees, a couple of squirrels are all getting ready for the early morning.
Okay, excellent. I'll immediately cast Speak with Animals
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, hi, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for a man. Have you seen a man in these woods?
There are many males in the woods.
A human man.
Oh. There are sometimes many human men in the woods.
Have you seen one recently, like within the last hour?
No, I just woke up.
Black hair, glasses.
What are those?
Okay, can you and all your squirrel and bird buddies, like, get your other buddies together and look for this man, and if you can find him, bring him here?
Oh, the birds hate me.
Okay, but what's in it for us?
I have food.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now. Like, we could just go get food.
You can have more food.
Listen, on a daily basis, I can find 3 acorns. Like, you have to be, like, some sort of god to have more than 3 acorns.
I may have acorns and other kinds of nuts and fruit.
I need a half up front.
She just goes into her rations and just like pulls out a fistful of rations.
Okay, I can see what my friends will do. As he, like, grabs a bunch and starts walking towards a tree and climbing up it.
Thank you.
I know that we should, like, you guys want to, like, maybe stay here, but I really think we should just get out of this forest now and maybe, like, set up out in the plains where we can see everyone. Because if we really shouldn't be splitting up anymore.
Hang on.
But if the drastic
hang on.
move, that's a problem.
Okay, hang on. I wonder, I might try this. I'd like to cast Thaumaturgy and then have my voice boom up to 3 times as loud and shout Haito.
Yeah?
Should I make a perception check?
What's the range of thaumaturgy? Does it say?
It just says 3 times the voice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just my voice is 3 times as loud. I don't know how much and I'm like shouting as loud as I can.
As you shout as loud as you can, you scream out Haito's name. You just hear from above you, he's like, "Shut the fuck up, it's morning!"
Sorry!
Fucking foreigners.
And I also
Starts flying around.
And then the highest tree that I can like see immediately, I would like to attempt to climb.
Yeah, you are a tabaxi, you can climb.
Cool. And how can that get me to like the top of the skyline?
Yeah, it's probably about maybe 30-40 feet tall.
Okay, cool. So once I get to the top, I'd then like to cast Silent Image to basically just make a big arrow pointing down to where we are, and like have it like float, like it's like floating up and down.
Okay.
And just hang on, how long does Silent Image normally last? 10 minutes, easy. And then can I imagine from up here I can just mostly see the tops of trees.
Yeah, you can only really see the tops of trees.
Yep, okay, I'm just gonna stay up here, continuing to call Plato while maintaining the silent image. Because, oh no, I got 60 feet range, so I could go back down. But I won't though. And then I'll just ask the guys, like, if he comes, let me know.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, as you see his base climbed a tree and left you all as well.
At least she's like only up. There's only so much up she can go instead of, forward and back. Unless she can fly, she can't go that far up.
If we split up, it just means that the maybe 2 of us are missing, so I don't know what to do. I don't know whether or not to go out there or...
May is only just up there. She can't go any further up. and she's
I
not dumb
trust
enough to
May.
go far. As for Haito, if we try to actually go look for him or go out of the forest or whatever, he doesn't know what we're doing. Like, he knows where we were heading. He knows at least roughly where we were. It's better if we just try to stay as put as possible
What happens if he
and
gets
try to
attacked?
direct him. There's a possibility that if we leave the forest anyway, that possibility will still happen. We might not even cross his path if we're both moving.
Shit. Actually, I've just had a thought. How well can you, like when we're in the woods, how well can we even see the sky? I had a thought that this might actually be completely pointless if you can't see the sky.
Unlike a rainforest, this place has got it's a packed forest, but there's still ways for light to penetrate through. Like you can find spots where you can see the skyline.
Okay. Okay, so this is possible. How big can I make this? It's a 15-foot. Okay, so it's a 15-foot cube.
Just neon lights.
Because at first I was imagining it as where it's like just an outline of an arrow, but then like the middle is blank. But I might so I start with that, and then like have a thought of he might doesn't actually have a great view of the sky. So then I'll like at least color it in to make
Make it bang like fireworks.
As you just fix up your image to be.
And I just try to make as much motion and like different colors stuff as I can.
As you
Hypnotic pattern.
as you make this thing, you realize that you're essentially just making like a quest marker that you'd see in the game, being like,
Yeah, we are.
That is literally what my plan was. I was thinking, I just want to make just a big marker in the sky that's just clearly doesn't fit.
so.
The WoW yellow exclamation mark though.
So is the three teams staying in the forest? Is that what's happening? I know May is.
Wait, I don't know if I said it before. I also called down to them I'm trying to make a marker in the sky. So calling. So hopefully he'll see that and come here.
I think I can notice.
I think we should wait here and hope
what
he
I was saying.
arrives.
I guess I go to
I feel
the
like the
edge
booming
of
voice on.
I guess I go to the edge of the camp clearing just to where we came in and just stare out and try to see if I can see any sign of him at all because I'm so, he had the dancing lights on, so I'm looking for lights or movement.
I'm gonna start a campfire. With the idea of if he can't see the lights above, maybe he can be able to see the dim light of fire within the trees. So that way there's at least some visual thing above and below. Besides that, though, I don't really have anything else I can do besides that. I have nothing. I have daggers. No, yeah, I'll just keep an ear out for him.
Alright. I'll have everyone roll a perception check.
Oh yeah, everyone.
That's a really bad perception check because I need to jump a 20.
Me included.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna say I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Oh,
Why? You know why? I said why. I'm very tired.
Oh, it was disadvantage. Sorry.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
Yes. No. Sorry. I just saw the 2 die and thought it was disadvantage.
We'll
Does
just.
not apply to you.
We'll
so
just-
Should have cancelled itself out. So
Yeah.
either way, I
I'll
dropped a
7.
second.
Yeah.
It's still a 7.
Yes.
I'm a 12.
Kaida, you hear a loud boom coming south of you, maybe an hour or so in.
Is the sound recognizable to any particular thing, or is it just an echoing kind of reverberation, almost?
Yeah, it's sort of like an echoey. It's like a sonic boom sort of sound.
Okay.
That ain't good.
Any is there any kind of light in that direction that might show what might have made that sound?
No, it's just the sound.
Just the sound. Is May still up in the tree?
Yeah, May is still up in the tree, frantically trying to make as much light and noise and flashy colors as she can.
Yeah, no. Did it sound like it was at the ground?
Um,
Or middle, or...
it was a very, it was a faint sound, was what I'm saying. Like it was south. You heard it coming from the south. Couldn't
Okay,
tell
I
the
see.
distance or position of it, but you just heard it. Everyone else is, or in their warriors and doing other things to
Yeah.
pay attention.
I'm going to, with a little quick step behind me, go up to Mayu. Be a bit careful. I heard a sound to the south. I don't know what it might be. I don't think it's anything I recognize from what Haito's casted. Just be careful. Be safe. I need to go warn May just in case.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm gonna fly out to where May is, and I'm basically gonna relay the same thing.
She'll stop making noise, and we'll like, she'll still keep the silent image, but like have it just be less frantic. It's just kind of like the same image then, but just like slight motion.
I recommend lowering yourself down to at least where you can be able to see the floor easily, just in case there is something we might need you for.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can come down. I can keep it here from the floor, and she'll climb down the tree.
As go on.
I was gonna say, like, as I reach the floor, is like, move to Mayu and be like, is there any way you could be able to get onto like one of the trees, or do you need help, or?
I can try.
Because I always have rope and I can fly. It's not a problem.
I could tie rope onto myself, but I don't. I mean, I'm wearing armor.
It's more so about climbing. Like, if you think you can climb just with a rope, like that tied to a tree branch.
Yeah, I can try.
then
I
we'll
can
just-
help if you want. I can
Yeah.
climb these easily, so I can help get her up and then get up myself.
We'll have
Okay.
you assist her as she goes up for the rope. So basically, the idea that I have in my mind is being on a branch, tying one end on, and like as like Mayu's trying to climb up the rope, May's just to the side, like along the tree
Just use rope for climbing.
itself. Oh, but we don't have that.
Are you sure?
It's
Hi,
I
sir.
can have it.
No, you really? You sure about that?
Yeah, I wish we did. It'd be great to use that rope. It's so useful
I mean,
for many situations.
No.
Climbing,
I mean,
Sex.
actually,
shibari.
I feel like we should have actually still had it on, but whatever.
As as you start climbing, a couple hours pass, as you're waiting, and
The fire's still on as well.
Haito, you emerge from the forest nearby, about probably a mile away. You see a road that's leading to a town that you haven't been to before.
Damn it,
You can't say we made the wrong decision.
I just looks at the forest and looks at the town, looks back at the forest, tries to roughly guess the path he came, and walks back into the forest. Putting into action plan number 2 that he had.
What plan's that, buddy? Walk again?
Testing AJ ideas.
Oh my god.
He's aiming to head straight east, but he's just like,
Okay.
it's like if
Oh,
I go
fuck,
this
I went
way,
the wrong way.
I'll pop out. Yeah, exactly. I went the wrong way.
Ah, damn it!
You have another perception check, as the sun's at this point sort of in the middle of the morning.
Go, long rest in the trees, let's go.
Where is he?
Oh my god, I'm gonna use Colonel Shift on my own.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, long rest in the trees, let's go.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah.
Darian.
As you
That's Colonel
so
Shift.
wait, how long is thing? Silent image?
I can just
10.
keep casting it.
Oh yeah,
Castles.
you've got it for cantrip now. Yeah.
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 As you're walking through the Haito, you see a quest marker from the game floating about 6 miles ahead of you.
Maybe embers of a flame.
That's a trana.
God.
No, he stops, sees it, and goes, "That makes sense. That's like a perfect signal to each other to know where to go." And just walking straight in that direction. You know, he's gonna walk that way. He's gonna look for flowers while he walks.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm joking.
He's gonna keep pointing in the direction where the sign, like the sign is, so that way when he moves, it still is pointing towards it. That way he'll never forget where it is.
As another 3 or so hours pass, and it's about to be afternoon time, as you're all like partially, as you're like brushed up against the trunk of the tree, like in that like sleeping on a bus state, but you still need to be awake so you can find out where stop you have to get off on. You see as Haito bursts through the things below to the campfire.
Like, Maya, like, starts climbing out of the tree, like, a meter of the way down, like, basically falls out of the tree, lands on the ground, gets up, walks over him, and starts shaking him by the shoulders, like, "Where were you? What are you doing?"
You start walking.
They
This
like-
is where you grab him.
No, May like basically jumps out of the tree, like pounces onto the ground and like runs towards him and like at least attempts to give him a hug, like, "Oh my god, there you are."
He just looks between you. What?
Where were
Yeah,
you?
there it is. It's waiting.
And flowers. And he pulls out like the mage hand and floats up and he's got nettles in his hand. Oh.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
jumped out of the tree.
Ah, makes sense.
Does Maya get half of it? Because she said she fell down.
A meter.
You said you climbed
and
down a
then fell
meter.
because she climbed down and then like got to about like a meter down from the ground and tripped. Because she was like rushing.
Well, good shit.
Why did you walk away? We've
Where
been
did
waiting
you
here
go?
for ages. We thought you got eaten by wolves.
What?
How could you do this to us?
We were just walking through the forest and I was like, well, they know where they're going, clearly. I'll just look for some flowers.
As I
And
as I
we
We don't
float
know
down.
where you we don't know where you went. We thought that you
Well-
were lost in the.
I was thinking I'll just keep you all in sight while I look for some flowers. And we were walking along, and next thing I knew, I found some more nettles we could pick. And then I looked up, and you were all gone.
As I float down at this point, I was going to say, and so that went well then, keeping track of us, or at least telling us what you were doing?
Well, it's not like I'm subtle. I was surrounded by glowing orbs, and none of you noticed either.
May I remind you that there, at the time, was a light blinding me on my, about where the dagger I had out was.
4 glowing orbs orbiting. It's a bit different. Either way, I found more flowers, so it's not a loss, I'd say.
You cannot put the blame onto us onto this. You're the one that
I'm
decided to go
saying-
off.
I'm saying that all is well that ends well.
A day is
This
good
is
pass.
my fault. It's because I was looking at the road, and it's because I put light on Kaide's
No,
daggers.
please don't blame yourself for his.
I want to
Pity.
go. I want to go back to.
He's,
I want to go
he's
back
just
to
he's just
Starhome.
keeping this up to make himself look good.
How many nettles did you find?
He
When-
holds up the bunch of nettles.
That's good.
You know, we said we wanted to find one more group of flowers while heading back. I found more flowers. You know, I thought I sent a signal out earlier that all of you would notice, but it didn't really do anything.
To be
She's
honest-
just like crying at this point.
To be honest, considering how far away that must have been, because I believe I know what that would have been, there's no way to determine what exactly that sound was.
I don't exactly have a lot of things that can create a lot of noise. I just casted shatter above the tree line.
I thought it was something that might have killed you. I need to sleep now.
And besides,
Well,
why have
I
two
thought-
parties walk in different directions when one person can be the one suffering for his actions?
I was just wandering around making myself as easy to spot as possible, but since you all are nice having a rest here, I'm assuming you all got a good rest in.
We were making
did-
light
they
and
did not.
keeping out just in case you were to arrive.
Well, we should head to Starhome then, because we are about, looks at his wrist that had nothing on it, about halfway through the day. It's about a day and a half journey back. We should get there by about day 6 or so.
Such a good thing. When Kaede mentioned like he's just trying like doing this to make himself like look better, can I have insight checked him?
Yeah, go ahead.
I imagined like he is just like,
Haito, what does she... what mannerisms does she pick up on?
let me do that first, because I already said it. Give me a 14.
It could have been
You know
an
what?
18.
I don't need to make a roll. Haito's
Yeah.
perception is all like, this ain't nothing. You get lost in the forest for a day.
He does have...
There's probably nothing poisonous out here.
He legitimately thinks that he would have been fine. And that's an issue for you, Kaede.
Yeah, no, that is an issue. That's the it was either gonna be he legitimately thinks he was going to be okay after the hell that we've been through already, or it would have been he is probably like, oh, I made a fucking mistake, but I'm not gonna admit that kind of feel. But no, it's the first one. It's
And-
like, okay, he doesn't even think that.
And I feel like everyone thinks everyone. I think everyone else is feeling like this is a situation that would have been like really dangerous. Like this was Japan and someone got lost. This would have been this. And then everyone, and then Haito's like, oh, this is like walking to the beach at 3 a.m.
Which is fair.
Going to a 7-Eleven.
Which is fair.
This could be worse. I was wandering a forest. It's not that big. It's easy to find your way out. There's nothing.
It's a day's travel.
It's only a day of travel. It's fine.
It's still a big forest.
Yeah, but it's like nothing compared to getting lost in the middle of the outback with poisonous freaking animals all around you and shit.
You haven't seen the animals here. They could be poisonous.
I said fantasy forest ain't got nothing on the outback.
Poison snakes.
As Haito's walking through, it's just like, yeah, this was like, if this was back home, this would have been an issue, like snakes and spiders. It's like, it's not even a poisonous squirrel. Stops for a second. Nah, it's just stupid. Continues walking.
Meanwhile, the squirrel above looking down.
More concerned about the bears, but you know,
Actually, you know what,
wolves.
I'm gonna mark that off because just for flavor, I definitely cast like as the hours went on, I definitely cast Speak with Animals again and berated those squirrels like, where is he?
You're swindling.
Not necessarily blaming them, just mainly venting.
As you screaming out in the wild in different languages, as Haito comes in a few minutes later after you're all getting a hug, the squirrel like climbs up on Haito's back and starts pointing at him and then points at you.
Fireball on the squirrel.
like a small sigh, but like I give the squirrel like a thumbs up.
He brings his hands out.
You cast fireball on that motherfucker.
I'll give him like I'll give him more food.
Gives you a
I'm
salute.
gonna just assume that I've spent a ration on this.
Gives you a salute and walks away.
Weird.
I give a small salute back.
See, I'm not too used to them, but a squirrel's normally this friendly. Like the one crawls up on his back.
Shrug.
They are when you can speak to them and give them food.
Shall we get out of the forest or just stay here for now?
Do you want
think
at
we
least a
should start
small
walking.
rest, Haito? Because
I think we should go back.
Have you just been walking this entire time?
I walked for a bit, I sat down, I walked some more.
Read a book. Had some tea.
At one point,
Wrote a
I sat
diary.
down and put all my dancing lights directly above me, thinking that you all would see them if you were looking above the trees. And then I just kept walking.
Alright.
Also, I would have been fine. I've got a rope trick. If something tried to eat me, I'd just go up into a little pocket plane.
I wasn't like entirely worried about you being fine. It was more so how long it would take for us to ever find each other if we were to constantly keep moving, both of us.
Well, not going to lie, if I hadn't found you all by about this time, maybe another hour or so, I was just going to start heading back to Starholm.
I would have given it
But
till
we-
the evening, yes.
But we wouldn't know that you had done that.
Yeah, but like worst case scenario, we'll probably meet in Starholm or on the journey back. It's only we're just heading east.
Just let him think
If it
it's been
was
fine.
up to me, if I didn't know where you were, I wouldn't have left this forest.
With that forte, Kaede, I want to say, like, not only you're mad about the situation, you're mad that he's sort
Yeah.
of correct at that last part as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I know he is. Like, because like I even like said like as well. I was like I would have given it till the end of the evening, like until like the sun like properly like has gone down again. I'd be like, well, we're resting and then going back. Like,
Well, I'm a little tired. We should probably
Oh,
get
thank-
moving now. We're burning daylight. And he just starts walking.
I just imagine it as he walks through, because they said they left the tent up high. I was like, well, were we looking for the tent? You didn't even bother packing it away. We have to wait now.
No, Mayu said she packed it up before.
It is safe to
I
pack.
know, but it'd be funny if it was so.
Oh no, the image of that is even funnier. Of like, we didn't pack up the tent and you get there and it's like, what the fuck, guys?
It's been half a day. Yeah, as you all start heading east a little bit, as you make your way out of the clearing.
Oh, but while we're heading back, and I have been like on the lookout if there's more flowers just on the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do not help
And, like,
because
what-
I'm
like,
too
while
busy
we're going
keeping
out
my
anyway.
eyes on Haito to make sure he doesn't fucking walk off again.
This is how it happens again, you know?
This is how Maya walks off, because we're
Yeah.
all going and she looks at flowers.
I'm okay, it's not like focusing on just looking for flowers. It's just like, as we're walking, like just looking to the sides and just trying to see if I notice flowers.
You say like dandelions and like common flowers that probably weren't going to be enough money for what you assume is needed for magical potions.
Damn.
Dandelions.
Yeah.
Must be the last one this season.
But yeah, as you start walking, you don't really see anything as you all embrace the forest, the entrance of the forest, as it's starting to go down in the afternoon at this point.
Ah, what a good time. We should probably walk for at least a little bit more today before we set up camp.
I'm surprised you have the constitution for this.
Not gonna lie, little sleepy.
I feel like finals, like, just feels like finals week. It's,
Exactly,
you know,
just push through it. Once you know that the end is soon, and then we can have a big rest.
yeah.
No.
The end is still a bit away.
I'm not gonna lie, you said the end is soon. I thought you were about to speak about, you know, death, like that end.
Oh, no. I'm a much better, more living end.
A living, isn't that a band?
It
I don't know that.
He's happy about that.
Yeah, because I listen to the fucking band.
He's happy about that
Mayo
one.
doesn't recognize it.
Of course you don't.
Well, I've got nothing. Let's keep walking, yeah? We should probably get, like, at least another couple miles out of today before we rest. The sun's not down yet.
If you think
Right,
if he
it's
can
just
keep moving, then go for it.
Mayo is just defeated. She's just accepted whatever people tell her. She's like, okay.
But I do think honestly, the earlier the better, because it is starting to set in fathers.
I think,
Hey.
like, one more in-game trial should be fine.
I'm happy to keep going.
One arbitrary hexagonal space
Yeah,
to the east.
roughly to the southeast, specific if I could be so picky.
Yeah, because like we it's hexagonal, so it can only go like either northeast or southeast. And I'd say southeast.
Also, I want to insight check at Haito again.
Go for it.
But dude, I already know what it is at this point.
It's the same roll.
I don't get any information from this.
I'm too tired to care about that right now.
Yeah, I am also too tired to even bother trying to go, oh, you know, psychoanalyzing bullshit. Dude's just an idiot.
No,
I'm just rolling
I'm just like,
perception.
I'm fine. I'm all good. Everything's fine.
This is an idiot.
Everything's all good.
Yeah, the yawn goes in like at the end of the last word, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Keep walking, buddy.
Good. Yeah. So a couple more
But,
miles.
Then let's go.
Yeah.
All right, I do one
Okay.
more time. Here we go.
Yeah,
And then sleep.
as you start moving, you move a tile and you all set up camp adjacent
We moved one hexagonal
to
tile.
the road, and yeah, you all lie down and get some sleep, I guess.
I
Please.
feel like before that happens, like, Mayo is at that point where it's like you've been awake so long you can no longer kind of sleep for a bit, and she's just like frustratingly just got like thing on a mind. Goes up to Haito and is like, I have to tell you this.
Yes.
Do you know what shibari means?
You do know Japanese is not my first language, right?
I know it's okay. It's a thing, and it's maybe not something that like. I just think that maybe you're saying it, and you might be a bit embarrassed if you knew what it actually meant.
Somehow.
So I just
He
feel
looks
like
at you,
it's
like, tilts
only
the head, like...
it's
okay.
only fair to let you know that it's like a thing that people do with rope and like
One eyebrow slowly raises.
How audible was this conversation?
AJ's messaged me. This is what I think. After it's like fully whispered in fluent Japanese.
she's kind of like I guess you've got your intent. She's gone to your tent and like sort of like you know, like the loud whisper. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of sexual. Yeah, that's it's yeah, with rope, and it's, I guess he kind of bought some weird bondage rope, I guess. Sorry if that's embarrassing. I just thought you'd want to know.
So I take it you're rather versed in the topic then, I guess?
What? No?
Well, like, if you know of it, then you must at least have some understanding of how it works.
No, I just heard about it.
If
I
you
went
want to borrow
school.
it, I can lend you.
No! I'm not versed in the... I gotta go.
I think at this point everyone heard Maya's exclaimed no.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
put out of the tent.
What kind of reaction would I do to that? What?
I know I'm leaving the tent, just like what the fuck is going on over here?
Haito, you can leave the tent to see Haito's like closing his tent up as he just says, "Well, if you ever feel like giving me a lesson, my tent's right here." And like closes the
Goodbye.
tent.
She's just like walking out and like running back to her area and just like her face is like
What?
red.
What? She just kind of
No.
like says mostly to the tent to see if he feels like elaborating.
Oh, ask Mayu. She's rather knowledgeable about interesting topics. And then,
Mayu,
like,
what
you
the
guys
hell was? What is going on?
Because she's just like sitting down on her little blanket, just like with her hands like over her face, like hair kind of over her face, like in a fetal position, just like
What a conversation to have after no sleep for a full day.
Yeah.
She's at like the yeah, like, you know when you've been like, up too long and you can't fucking sleep, and that's been like playing on her mind for ages because she thinks that it's like he's going to be really embarrassed about it.
Mayu, are you all right?
Yes,
What
I am an
just
idiot.
happened?
I told him about the shibari. It was embarrassing. I thought he'd be embarrassed about it, but he thought it was funny, and now he thinks that I'm into shibari. I'm not into shibari. May, I'm not into shibari. I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Okay. I'm sure he's just messing with you.
I don't know if he is. I think he judges me.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
I just wanna hide. I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna just curl up into a ball and pretend that this day doesn't exist anymore. Bye. Have a lovely night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's fine, Mayu.
She's wrapping herself up in the blanket at this point like a burrito.
Okay.
Just...
Like, Kode's first response was like a bit worry when like the shriek of like no came out, like almost like something was happening. And then after like the whole like interaction that happened between the two of them, like at the end, and then her wandering off, May wandering off to do that, and all that. And I'm just there like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
If
Like-
you're like in sight, like after Mayu has like wrapped herself up, May just like kind of like looks over to you, just like,
Shrug.
and just like puts her like head in her hands.
Like that worry turned to like quick confusion to like, is that really? I don't want to push into it. I'm not gonna push into that. I don't want to know. It's not my thing to worry about.
Yeah, and then she just goes back to bed.
You're all,
Kind of is that.
you're all just gonna rest.
I think.
Okay.
We're tired.
We
that's all
usually
good.
we're at our usual break point. We did start a bit late, so I'm gonna put my plate away. I think we'll take a quick bio break, not a long one like we usually do. But yeah, we'll jump back into it after this. Oh, before I leave, I do want to say this group is just like a fucking comedy show. This is like Archer. Archer levels is stupid the last 5 minutes ago.
It was a tragedy before.
I'm like, do I give him inspiration for causing some of the funniest shit I've heard in D&D? Because he doesn't deserve it. He's a shithead, but it's pretty funny. You know what? You can have him, but
This motherfucker's a shithead.
Listen, Kay, it's called yes and me, and when I roll a history check and don't see the response, and AJ messages me, but really, do you want to know what you got? And I say, was it a 1? And he says, yo.
That's hilarious. I knew full well like what that roll would have led to. I knew you were gonna do that anyway. You're an idiot.
I'll be right back.
Like, I would love it if I leave the forest on the wrong side. That's what happens.
Still an idiot.
Oh, what the fuck just happened? I knew that was gonna come up. I knew that like that conversation was gonna be a thing. It was even funnier. Oh, fucking hell.
So you two are a thing now? Like, I'm just gonna go over here. You guys do your own thing.
I'm
Fine.
so embarrassed.
You guys are fine. Like lessons, they're weird.
I think it was funny.
That's hilarious.
Poor Mayu.
Listen,
It was so great. I just didn't know what the fuck to respond with.
Listen, every group's got to have their ships. In Echoes, it's, you know, Callista and Arkfa, obviously. Easy
Wrong one.
ship.
No.
Christine and Arkfa, easy.
No.
Easy ship. This one,
That's
you got-
easy.
You got May and Kaide, you've got Mayu and Kaide, you got Mayu and Haita. Oh, when there was a May and Haita pursuing Kaide, there's never a Kaide
Well,
and
that,
Haita.
I
We
mean,
hate each other.
they don't, yeah, it's hate each other, but from an outside perspective,
Enemies
it
to
looks
lovers?
like a ship. Yeah,
That's the
It's
cool
like a
word.
rival mance.
like on the outside, people ship the fuck out of it. The
Yeah,
most loved ship will never happen.
You draw arrows between every. There's a potential in every direction.
Yeah, exactly. I like the idea that that's like the fan favorite ship. Never
Mayu
will
and
happen.
May.
That's like a maybe. That's like the rare pair. Mayu and May.
Arthur and Christine.
Arkfa and Christine. Yeah. See,
No.
if you name it like Kaide and Mayu, that's the freaking like childhood friends one. You know, easy ship.
That's
May
my
and
like
Mayu,
kryptonite.
That's the cinnamon bun one. Kaide and Haito, enemies to like lovers, obviously easy ship.
I don't know what Kaide
Sylvie's
and May
gonna-
would be.
Sylvie's cutting in on that ship. She's cutting that ship in half, similar to like what she did to the people on that ship in the first episode she was in.
Kaide and May, that's two introverts trying to do anything together.
Kaide's not an introvert. Like she's just an awkward like.
You
She
keep telling
doesn't want to
yourself
open. She doesn't want to like open up about her hobbies. She's fine talking to people.
I feel like, yeah, I agree with that. I was gonna say Kaide's kind of like the normal one.
Ish.
Sort of. Like, she's like normal-ish.
Kaede is the secret identity one, where she can appear normal, but like,
Yeah.
like
There's a huge
secretly has
nerd.
all these like, massive nerdy hobbies that she doesn't tell anyone about.
Yeah.
I like the Lyria ships better. The ship that'll never sail.
Time for the ship.
The
Here's the
sad
wave
ship.
train.
I love every ship.
Thanks,
It's a
Darius.
Right.
Ship.
Tarok ship. None of the Tarok ships
That's
will
true,
ever
that's
sail.
true. need to message Sam. I was reminded of that. I forgot to do
The
that.
wave-tamer was really cool. It was a warship
At least,
my
at least
sister
the
stole.
metaphorical one.
Fuck, I'll message
I
him
liked
later
the
about that.
flying ship. It was cute. It had big cannons on the side. They really accentuated its bow.
Not that kind of shit, buddy.
What? What
Goes
ships
on-
are there?
Goes on this elaborate explanation about how shipping dynamics work in fiction.
Theo's like stealth watching from like
Right.
Theo's like stealth watching from the shadows in the background, just like
Like,
yes,
like, you know,
I
Theo
think
was
that's-
you.
It's like how when you have like your main pairing like in this series and stuff like that, they're obviously meant to be together. Like, you know, that's it's like sometimes you want to pair like one of the main ones with someone else. It's like people have their own like little dynamics that they like in certain things.
Starkers blink at you and be like, "Why do you care about the romance in a book? It's the plot is more interesting."
and then
She
sometimes
blinks knowing what books you read.
Barnabas tries to listen, but is immediately lost.
It's funny because the books Tower Queen are all smart.
Yeah, which is exactly why it just blinks. Like,
and sometimes the
I'm
ship
back.
that you pair will never happen
Hey, AJ.
because one of the main people from the ship has an off-screen girlfriend, and
Hey guys, this is my girlfriend. She's in Canada.
What am I talking about? Alright, walk in here.
we're just talking about
that's,
shipping.
I don't know, man. The conversation never left from shipping.
Oh.
I'm not even joking.
Can,
I stopped writing my notes this session.
No, never mind.
I'm gonna write them later.
Listen, you lost an hour to forest shenanigans.
Yeah, that's the point. I don't have to write shit.
Just summarize the beginning as forest shenanigans.
I'm
Full
gonna
stop.
write like the basics of what happened. That whole hour will be condensed into a paragraph, but that's about it.
we got Haito got lost. We waited until we found Haito. We found
Yeah,
Haito.
basically. Well, no, you have to describe the fact that we didn't find our stuff first. Went look for our stuff. While looking for our stuff, Haito fucked off for no reason. And then I have to make sure to include
Excuse
the
me.
conversation as well.
Excuse me,
I
he
have to
didn't.
include the Shibari.
Excuse me, he didn't fuck off for no reason. He fucked off for a reason.
Stupid.
Money.
Find out.
Had to
And
fuck
then I-
up for money.
Capital.
And then I'll make another paragraph which is just about the Shibari route and what this conversation was.
Right? Is that very right?
Mention Shibari again.
Oh, but we have to. It's the command word.
It is the command word to the rope.
You're a horrible person.
It's the canonical command word.
Yeah,
It's really canonical because you made it canon.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
End it now.
As you all wake up in the morning, you all start stretching and stuff. Like Mayu, you unfurl out of your burrito.
Slowly.
You feel something underneath the blanket as you do so.
Oh,
God damn it.
what is it?
It's a rope.
No! She just like
Darius.
stares at it for like a solid like 20 seconds, just like sitting like it's still in the blanket. Like she stood up with the blanket like over her, still like burritoed basically.
Mhm.
Who's Teddy again?
Looking
I
at
was,
the
just,
rope.
I was just gonna say, what's that tense situation?
She's not in a
Who's
tent.
Teddy? Oh.
I believe she doesn't go in tents, is what I remember.
Usually, oh, well, she's probably like she'd be nearish by the tent. Like
Yeah.
usually she trances, so
Yes, you're
she's just staring at the rope, and then she kind of just like picks it up and just like
Had
kind
to
of
eats his
walks-
tent at this point when you pick him holding his. Oh, that's where it
throws the
went.
rope, like literally like throws.
I thought I found a kindred spirit.
Covers
It turns
her
into a
face
card.
with the blanket.
I think it likes you. He's just packing his stuff up.
She's just
I'll,
in the blanket, like shaking.
I'll get up at this point. See, like, probably like the end of that conversation is like, Aito moves away, see him, I sit there, like, still in the blanket, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna pack everything up first.
After a bit, she starts like moving to pack stuff up, but she keeps the blanket around her for a while.
imagine at some point it's like the kind of like, I feel like I need to at least see if she's fine, kind of thing. So like, I walk up like, you alright?
No. He thinks I'm into Shibari. I'm not. I swear I'm not. I don't know anything about this stuff. I just heard about it from classmates. They were pervy classmates, and they talked about it. And I just you learn stuff when you.
Okay, so he's just basically trying to tease you, is what I'm hearing.
I think he thinks I'm really into it. He probably judges me. I don't know anything about that. I'm 18.
I'm fairly certain he's the kind of person to judge anyone anyway.
I've never even had a boyfriend before. I don't even know what anything about that is. I don't even know how to go on dates.
Hato walks past it. That's just sad. Just keeps walking.
That's hilarious.
I'm meaning to know that I cackled at that statement.
Oh god, that's great. He kind of like trying her best to like just sort of lead the conversation away from other things, like just like pointing out that I'm just gonna do this anyway to anyone. It's not just because of this. I doubt he actually gives a fuck, like sort of like talk. All the while not actually knowing what the hell this whole topic is about, because there's no way in hell they would do any of this.
Do you think it's sad?
In the background, you just hear Haito walk up to me and go, "Have you had a boyfriend before? Is this a Japanese thing?"
It's very rare.
No, I haven't. What's the point?
You've seen the population decline.
Oof.
Do I need to get out
Like,
more?
you don't call people sad for not having a boyfriend before.
I do.
This must just be some cultural difference thing. Like, I've been dating since I was like 15.
Well, good
Do you
for
just not?
you.
Is that just not a thing in Japan? Do you like just not really do that?
I mean, no, we do. Like, Japan does, and just at least, I guess, well, I just haven't, and I guess you as well.
I forgot.
Not everyone, like, it's, not everyone is just always dating everyone.
Yeah, I
It's
did
just-
forget
it's personal
that you.
preference.
I did forget that you and Kaede were very much like. Well, what's the word? Not neat. That seems a bit mean. Like, you just play games and watch anime, right?
No.
That's why you know so much about the game, right, Kaede? You just kind of stayed inside and played it all the time.
No, that was my spare time. I've had boys ask me out before. I've turned it down, but I've had it.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Oh god.
That's actually a truth I've had in my head for a while, yes.
He still doubts it.
Yeah, you can doubt the
He
fuck
knows-
out of it.
He knows full well you're telling the truth, and he just goes, "Uh-huh, right."
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well, we're burning daylight.
okay, that's where you want to end it, I guess.
I'll note that I didn't like leave the group. She just like
I can see you.
left the conversation,
You
started
became a
packing her stuff up,
bigger
and completely
burrito.
shut down. Like, she's not like embarrassed looking anymore. She's just like completely, her face has just dropped, and she's just like gone back into like recluse mode.
As you're walking, you see that she's just wrapped up the burrito still with the
No,
backpack
she's
on.
not wrapped in the burrito anymore.
She just rolls
gone back
around.
to normal. She's completely like dropped the embarrassment. At this point, she's just gone back to being like really recluse again.
Right, yeah. Start traveling, and you all make your way to Stockholm as the night is beginning to settle in.
Should have insulted Haito when he said he like had dated someone, just to see if he was lying. Too late.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Is there anything you wanted to do or say while you're traveling, or shall we skip ahead?
I think Haito lets it simmer.
Thanks, Fern.
You're welcome.
So Mayu has like, kind of like, reverted to like, or at least pretending that
She's
it's
fine, yeah.
normal.
She's reverted back into being like really cagey again.
Yeah. Okay.
Like she's just avoiding conversation.
You can see the walls around her.
Okay. That counts.
Pretty much.
Is there a moment where either Haito is like further ahead than Mayu or further behind, where like I reckon I could have a conversation out of her earshot?
I'll allow it.
Let's see. Hi, I'm just more inside.
I'm going to say that she fails any listening checks right now.
Hato notices what May is trying to do, and just casually like drops back a bit far to give him the space.
Okay. Yeah, so she like drops back and like kind of like whispers
I'll
to you,
say
like,
I'm leading then.
Can you tell Mayu that you don't think that she's into Shibari? And that you're just messing with her?
What?
I think she seems quite upset by it.
I think she's more upset by the fact that I said it's sad that she's never dated anyone.
I think the night when that whatever happened, she still seemed quite upset then. And embarrassed. I mean, also, actually, also tell her that you don't think it's sad that she hasn't dated anyone.
It's okay.
Just
I didn't plan on
apologize
leaving.
for.
I didn't plan on leaving this as it is. I was just going to wait till it's a bit more private when we got into town.
Okay, good. Good. Okay,
No, nothing.
Hato just basically is like, listen, I know what I've done here. I'm just waiting for the right moment to fix my fuck up. Essentially.
Mock the person who's lived with fucking.
Wait, can I tell
trauma.
if this is? Can I tell if this is like a yes, I know I fucked up, I will fix it, or if this is a
I'll do it in my own time.
I'm riding the high, and yeah, I'll do it in my own time.
Can this
And,
session
like,
just be called
I
insight
want her
check?
just like I'd like her to,
I
you
feel
know,
like
I'm enjoying
Shibari's
her
better.
watching her suffer a little bit.
That was last session, wasn't it?
The session's name is Insight Shibari.
That doesn't sound like an isekai title at all. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got a point, yeah, actually.
Yeah. I can't believe kids from the other world learn how to Shibari.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
I can't believe I can't believe I was sent to another world and all I learned was Shibari.
Write these down.
Oh my god.
But yeah, can I tell if this is a, like, yes, I know I fucked up, and I do intend to like genuinely apologize, or if he's just kind of enjoying this.
You can tell it's not like he's not like a teasing riding the higher thing. Like he realized like the whole Shibari thing in the morning was very much a like poking and prodding because it was funny. Now it's like, listen, I get it. It was too far.
Okay.
Oh, he has a heart.
She like notices that and it's like, okay, like not good. And then yeah, okay, that foot. She kind of like lingers a bit, so, like there's something else she wants to talk about, but goes back to like, moves ahead to catch up with the rest of the group. And just continues regular travel.
We wander yonder.
Yeah. As you all arrive back in Stalholm, the night is starting to settle in as the orange light of the sunset is covering the horizon.
Just in case we lost more time than we thought we did, we should probably go turn the quest in right away if possible.
Yeah, that was my
Thinking of
plan.
At least asking the first person in the guild how long we've been gone for.
Can't we just?
Yeah, well, there, of course. But
Yeah,
that
well,
was
we're
the
turning
first,
it in.
that was the first thing I was thinking of doing.
No, I was just thinking of asking a random person for the date, but that might come off as a little crazy.
We walk in, they're like, "What do you mean? You only left yesterday?" And we're like, "For fuck's sake,
We can't come back with.
game
Wait.
time."
But our stuff was there. Oh, weird. I travelled back.
We
in time.
robbed ourselves from the future.
Oh no! Paradox.
As a
Yeah, we
note,
just head to the guild.
just because it's adjacent, as a note, I feel like the only place you can ask someone what the day it is and not be insane is in D&D, because I think that makes more sense in their world
Does
than
make
other.
more sense.
Ah,
Like, how common is knowing the date here? Like,
Not very.
because if it was, you know, back, you know, where we came from, that it's, you know, that would make you look like a crazy time traveler or something.
oh, you had temporal magic cast upon you. That's an everyday occurrence. Yeah, it's this day.
Yeah, it happens once a month when someone casts time stop.
Like, I literally practice chronomancy.
I mean, yes,
It's
but
my job
that
to know the
much?
day.
Yeah, as you
Not
all.
yet.
Would it?
What's the day then, asshole?
Yeah, alright, fine. I ask a random stranger what the date is.
No, I meant to the chronomancer wizard.
It's the 26th.
It's the 26th.
What day is it? What day is it supposed to be? Like, you
question.
think
The 26th?
26th?
Question mark.
She wants to us like what day it's meant to be. Like, did we lose time, AJ?
No.
I'm not,
No,
I'm
you did
I'm
not.
Like, what day does the party think it is?
The only
Kept-
the only time you lost was your own. By getting lost.
And the day.
And you didn't lose any time temporally.
We lost one day.
Did we not lose the day?
You lost the day, but not in the sense of the day was
No.
gone. You came in on the same day at middle of the night and decided to walk through. You did not.
Yeah.
You didn't. There's not been a shift in that much of a regard. Is what I meant to say.
We basically lost like 12 hours.
The date is what it
It-
should be based on how
Yes.
we've been tracking it, of whatever the date was when we left.
Actually,
Okay, great.
it'll be. Yes, it'll be.
Actually, sorry, there's actually 3 days you need to add.
No. I'm deciding if it's the 26th or the 27th, and I think it's the 26th. I think that's the most sense.
This is
Yes.
essentially day 6 of our quest.
Yeah.
Like, we could have spent an extra day there, but with the unknown, we came back a day early.
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Good.
Alright, well, let's go turn the quest in.
Yeah.
As you just go hand up, you see Parga is there by herself. It looks like for the most part, the evening has settled in and people aren't handing in quests. As you go up, she gives you a nod, like, oh, welcome back.
Glad to be back. It was literally a walk in the forest.
That's good then. What did you require? And she seems to bring out a folder, looks for it for a bit and brings out a pricing chart.
There's, what, 2 bundles of nettles, I think? Because you had a bundle and nettles
I
too,
have
didn't you?
2 nettles.
Oh, you have 2
There
nettles?
I
was-
have 2 nettles, I took 2.
So,
There was another one we had as well.
3 nettles and 2 bundles of Sunstar.
Nettles are 5 gold a piece, and Sunstars are 40, so that would be 95 gold, and 4 healing potions.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Will we get healing potions out of this?
Yes, it was on the reward.
Yeah, I
That's
remember.
that part.
It's okay, I also forgot. I'm just
No,
acting
I
like I
didn't.
didn't.
I remembered the conversation.
Listen, solidarity, Kay.
I remember it like it was a week ago. It was actually 2 weeks ago. You fool.
That was more than 2 weeks ago, it was a month ago.
It was a month ago.
You fool. It was 5 weeks ago.
Okay, I don't know if you added another one just now, but I dragged and dropped one.
I didn't add anything.
Okay, I'm just making sure. She says you've got 4, so I'm just making sure you had 3 before.
Well, who wants the
No, you're
23
the
gold?
one that set up, I think, the potions on my new sheet. I usually have the amount equal to.
Well, this is, if we split it evenly, that's 3 sets of 24 gold and 1 set of 23. So who wants the less?
I'll take less.
Okay.
I'm
Three?
surprised you're not demanding him take the less.
I do not want the argument. Like, as much as I love the argument, like, he's gonna justify it and be like, oh, but I had these vessels, like, that's such a 5 gold
We
there.
wouldn't
It's like,
have had
shut the fuck
the,
up.
we wouldn't have had the action nettle if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up, take the gold. 23?
Also, being was pretty expensive, just saying.
I also understand that too, because I'm the one who had to spend the least out of everybody here.
Alright.
265, 267.
267.
Yeah, I told you, I had to spend the least amount of gold.
Oh, okay.
I had no money.
I had
I didn't think it
244.
was that. I didn't think it was that much.
No
You
money.
should have more than no money.
I
actually
gave
gave
it
away all
all.
my money.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gave it all to Haito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
you did.
I have a huge inventory list of random garbage, but yeah, it didn't cost me a lot because I think I only masterworked the armor, and now I didn't get anything else.
Yeah, once we get the stuff, like, my, like, sort of quietly thanks her and just goes to, like, head to. She's just like, I'm gonna go and rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Right, rest sounds like a pretty good idea right now.
I still don't think I fully recovered from the last few days, to be honest.
Well, I'm just gonna step out for a minute as he, like, leaves in the direction Mayu left.
They kind of like as watching Mayu leave, she kind of like eyes Haito and like does like the head nod to be like go.
Kai's walking out, makes eye contact with you, and like does the head motion towards Kai, like keep her distracted.
I like the idea, like, as soon as, like, Haito, like, leaves the room or something, I just turn around to May and I'm just like, did he ask her out or something?
No, that's not what happened.
No.
It's how many people are here? I mean, well, then we're gonna be right in front of Parga at the desk.
We can just leave.
Yeah, like, yeah, she kind of like points out the door and be like, let's go somewhere quiet and I'll explain.
As Kaede asks a question, you see Parga brings her hand to her mouth. Like, oh my.
Yeah.
No, I did not explain this in front of Parga.
Never Kaede asked a question in front of her.
Yeah, like, I haven't blown it outside, I'm just confused.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I
she's
want
like,
Parga to have the saucy intro.
She deserves it.
just the sigh of like, no, to Kaede, and then notice that Parga's got like the hand over, like, no, that's not what happened.
Aw. They'd be cute together.
Nothing happened.
It's just the 3 fingers over the mouth, like, oh.
She goes back to doing some writing.
Writing, you say?
Eyebrows aggressively moving. Puts aside her paperwork, pulls out a loose sheet of paper, starts writing furiously. You can barely spot the words. Haito X my.
This is going right on my wall.
We found our OTP. Oh lord.
Yeah, so I'll try and you know, get Kaede out of like the building to like somewhere where there's no one around.
Oh.
I got a feeling that none of this is
To
necessary.
explain.
If that wasn't the case, I don't think any other situation really matters. Like, I only asked a question.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting an escort.
But okay. Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. Look. So yes. Yeah. Maya explained the thing
She
to
told me
him.
about
Just
that,
like
yes.
I keep looking at Pargo, like be like nothing happened. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm trying to speak in code, but don't misinterpret it. Be like, yeah. And yeah, and you know, Haito still looking at Paga like, how do I explain this without stating explicitly what happened? It's like, can we go somewhere else?
I already said she's told me whatever she said before. Like, it obviously seems to have nothing to do with me. I don't really care. It seemed like you seemed to know a bit more than I did, so I just decided to ask that question. That was it. There was not meant to be
she-
anything else but after that.
Oh, she explained. Okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize she explained it to you. Yeah.
At least
Yeah,
explains
basically, she
some
told.
of it, but it's not like I should be interrupting anyway.
Okay, well, she told you the gist of it. She basically just told me the gist of it as well, and I told her that Haito was just messing with her.
They just seemed very weird. At least Haito did. Well, not really Haito. Mai specifically.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him.
Something tells me that's just what he is. A button pusher.
I mean, if you insist.
Well,
Which buttons you pushing now, bitch?
Listen,
Yeah,
it's actually bad.
how late is it?
Like 7 p.m.
Okay.
Maybe a bit earlier. Yeah, it is early. It's about 6 p.m.
Maybe we should, I don't know, get some food or something for her to make her feel better. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna ask Kaide out for dinner. So you're like, come on! Do it!
Drugs and just, since it's, already late-ish, just get food and just sit down.
Yep, cool.
Fuck's sake, Darian.
I saw that. I still like the other one above it, though.
Yeah, Ages one's way better.
It's so good.
Alright, so May is distracting Kaede.
Yes,
What does distraction mean?
Forcing you to stay away.
Escorted out of the building for a good amount of time.
Loudly is like, yes, Kaede, we're going to go have a walk down 3rd Street. I'm sure there'll be something lovely there.
I'm just eating food in the guild.
Let's try that bakery that she likes.
We're closed.
Maybe not. Maybe it's late night
Bakery open at 7
shopping.
PM. Down
Alright. So yeah, Haito's
Have
gonna
late night shopping? Probably.
Haito's gonna like
Lucky
chase
number.
after. Haito's gonna like chase after Mai once she has like a minute lead. And has to like find her because he's like he had to leave it a little bit where it wasn't obvious, but it's still pretty obvious.
She's just gone to the dorms.
Why I asked.
Her usual go-to bed.
He like when the camera like watches as he steps, like he clearly like fast steps, like semi like jog into frame as he stops, sees Maya, like slows down and like goes back to a casual walk as he approaches. Like, I wasn't rushing to try and catch up at all. No, not at all.
I guess I'll perception that to see if I notice you like do that. Is it a perception or an insight? I think AJ said he was AFK. I'm going to just
I'm not
say...
AFK, but I'm just quiet.
Oh, sorry.
He's just making titles.
Perception or insight for seeing whether his shift in movement.
Up to you? They're probably
They're
perception.
exactly the same, so... I don't.
Excellent for Haito.
Perfect. Exactly the entrance Haito wanted. As Haito casually walks into the room and just like sits down at like the end of your bed.
She doesn't seem to like you. I'm assuming you probably would have expected her to be like recoil and like act all like weird. She kind of just like looks up at you and then just sighs.
What?
Yes. What's up?
I just wanted to explain that I wasn't saying that you were sad for not dating anyone.
It kind of is though a little bit, isn't it?
Well, from what I know of your culture, which, to be fair, is only what my father's really taught me, so not the most, but it's usually like... Usually someone has to take some initiative, you know? When you're in school and all that.
I mean, I've had plenty of chances. There's been a lot of boys that have tried to confess to me, but I just pretend I don't really know.
That's what I was thinking was sad. Not that you'd never had a date, that no one had ever, had the balls to ask you out.
You were just teasing, and that's okay. That's what you do. I don't know.
See, there's a fine line between teasing and bullying, and the moment you hurt someone's feelings is when you've crossed that line.
It just made me think how much I missed out on by just blocking myself out. I could have, I don't know. I don't know if it's even for me. Never even really thought about it before. Never even thought about what it would mean. And that's kind of sad.
I'd sits there, looks around, makes sure that Kaede is not not nearby, looks back at Mayu, he's like, you don't really have the chance, have you?
I've had plenty of boys ask me if I want to go out to dinner or...
Yeah, but you just said it's not like you were in the perfect situation to indulge yourself.
Kaide's the only one I've ever let get close. Everyone else is just acquaintances.
Yeah, it's fair, Everything's doesn't matter which way you swing, it's all good.
No, I don't mean like that. She's my friend. I don't even know. Do you think that maybe she thinks that I'm... I don't know. I don't know this kind of stuff. I know I like boys, but I've just never thought about it.
Well, you said you've never really had the chance to think about it. You never really even know if it's for you.
I just never let myself.
Then let yourself. You've got the time now.
In a magical world, and when we should be trying to do quests and stuff.
It's not like we're going to be questing 24/7, Mai.
I don't know.
It's how we get burnt out.
I'm confused.
How about this? Next time we've got some time off, we've got a few days to kill in town. Why don't you come with me to get something to eat?
Me? If you want to go get food with me?
See if it's something your style. Haito gets up, is like, I'll leave you to think about that, and he just walks out.
Okay. Just as he walking away.
Booyah.
She's just sits there confused, did that just fucking happen?
Haito is going, because now he can't return. He can't stay in the dormitories. He had a perfect exit.
He has to go
So he
and
has to go
sleep somewhere else.
So Haito has to leave and now go get a room somewhere else.
Smooth.
Listen, you commit to the bit.
Okay, so wait, are we still actually in the
We're in the guild.
area? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
connected to the dorms. Okay, yeah. Do
Imagine,
we see right to the lead?
Yeah, that was a good
It's
question.
not subtle.
Yeah.
Haito just walks straight through your view. Doesn't even look over in your direction as he just walks out the door.
Did he
Like,
actually say video as he was walking out?
Yes.
I
No,
like
he didn't actually.
I like to imagine it's
Actually,
at first they look towards you, see you walking. And as you're about to leave, they're just is she at least alright?
Haito completely walks out the door, doesn't even respond to your statement.
Why?
And then from the window,
Oh.
from the way you look and you see him in the street as he takes a few steps out of the place, does a jumping fist pump, fuck yeah, and then walks down the street.
Yeah, he probably was
Why
lying earlier,
What a
motherfucker.
cool kid.
He probably was lying earlier, you motherfucker.
Major says there are why? He's very happy about that apology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not.
Has he never successfully apologized to someone before?
I'd actually believe that, maybe. Though I think from that jump, I must be happy about something. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest.
I mean, wouldn't it? It means it went well. I assume, isn't that a good thing?
For him, I just don't know. I just don't know what would even make him. Whatever. I'm about done. I think I'm just gonna go straight to rest. And then she'll just kind of do the usual cleanup and then go away.
Okay. Anything else happening this evening?
I have nothing one goal off for getting a room somewhere else.
I'm not doing anything specific.
I did tap to Darry. He's actually super happy that he apologized correctly. The date's a bonus. That's what he was just looking for.
You found the right.
That was so considerate of me. Yeah.
Nice.
What you didn't notice was him like nickeling time like 6 different times to the point where the apology went well.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking if you had like modify memory, you ask a girl out, they say no, you modify memory to remove that. You just like
Oh my!
You just change it so they think you were talking about the weather, and then you just walk out like, she said no, but now I never have to face the embarrassment.
Oh my lord!
You modify your own memory to make it so you don't remember you even did it.
That's even worse.
I'm pretty sure there is like a time travel movie where shit like that happens.
Yeah, it's called freaking Groundhog Day.
I mean, there's also
that does happen in Groundhog
there's also an amnesiac story called 51st Dates.
Oh yeah.
That's creepy.
As
What about Adam Sandler's few good movies?
as you all fall asleep, you wake up on Wednesday, the 27th of August. What's happening?
I goes downstairs like relatively early, not like crazy early, just like a reasonable hour. Waits for people if they're not already up.
I think Kylie would be up, considering she would have actually taken rest much earlier than normal.
Good morning.
Morning.
We gonna pick a quest today?
Well, we'll see. First of all, we need to wait for everyone else. Secondly, we shouldn't have to rush into everything straight away. Let's just... I still think we need to at least take some time to rest.
Okay, I don't mind. Maybe
No,
at some
I guess...
point we could do the labyrinth again. Maybe just the first floor if we feel like getting a bit stronger. First floor might be a bit easy now, but
I don't think that's a bad thing. It
yeah.
happens. I mean, yeah, it all depends on what Haito would want to do. I most likely assume he's just going to go straight into the usual pick a quest, go straight out.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I'm gonna have a look at the quests just out of curiosity. I won't pick any. I just want to see them.
Go for it. I haven't gone to look yet.
If I see any cool ones, I'll let you know. She just wanders over to have a look at them.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. You see these quests. Hiya.
Right, you put them in the notes tab, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to look for the notes thing because I always keep forgetting where it is.
See, I opened the quests tab that exists.
Oh my, that top one is
Oh,
very
that's the
expensive.
That's the artifact one.
That's that's been
Yeah.
cool.
That's the, hey, if you happen to be in the area, find my fucking katana.
Wing.
Please find it. I want it. But if we just take the katana, we could probably sell it for more.
Oh, fucking hell, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
What?
Just the second option.
Oh no. I don't want that.
What?
I don't want that.
What don't
Okay.
you want, Kay?
Third option. Like, let's go
I
with the
don't
third
know
option.
what
What's
that
that one?
is. What is a Fomorian?
They're a thing.
Okay.
There we
No,
go.
I was looking at the second one, not counting the special one.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey,
it's a
did you
jungle
just
one.
misspell the name of that fourth quest?
Where? Which part?
I don't know why, but in my head it says like Treasure Hunter Z Lunablade. Shouldn't it be Zanril Lunablade?
No, I always put a Lunar Blade in there. That's not always Zanril, and it's just the part of his legacy, his family.
Yeah,
Isn't
And
it-
even the Izakai
Sanril's-
family.
Sanril's sibling.
I like to
Of-
imagine that,
of
like,
unknown gender.
I like to imagine that just someone like read like history book about it and it put the name as an Easter egg, and that person's now here.
Nice.
Zanril, the Zanril that I played in thing was supposed to be like a descendant of my original Zanril from 4th edition, sort of deal.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's my oldest character that hasn't died. So I put a little Lunar Blade in every game.
Nice.
But no, that is supposed to be Z Lunar Blade.
Yes, treasure hunt's pretty cool. Protection, not too bad. That's pretty alright. Just given and the specials there as well. Like, just yeah. Can I have I have a question.
Mhm.
What is a
I should do
Romaine
this.
again?
You can roll a history check.
I will, please.
You can certainly try.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Alright. Now.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
All I
Dirty
got is
girl.
dirty 20s. I ain't clean.
I'm filthy.
I won't go that far.
Now that you would remember what that is.
Probably not, and it's alright. I just wanted to know if I did. I don't even know what that means.
What, Fomorian?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if you need to roll an additional one, depending on its type. But no, that makes sense. It's in history. You know that a Fomorian is a giant kin creature.
A giant kin, so not a giant.
Oh, okay.
Giant adjacent.
So it's a Goliath.
Yeah. But it's,
Or a
for
half
more
giant.
special.
They're not.
Say that.
They're in the giant.
Ogres.
They're in the giant species, but they're not like fire giant, X giant. They're in that kin.
Like
It's
an
like if
ogre?
you were to think. Well, it's like if you were to think of there's different branches of giant, there's like one branch that's all the different element, geographic giants, like hill, mountain, storm, cloud. There's a completely different branch that just has Fomorian and nothing
Okay.
else.
Cool, because I didn't actually know what that meant at all.
Yeah, it's a giant kin.
Got no
Aw.
idea.
With the 20, it's you know that they're a giant kin typically from the Underdark.
Interesting, actually. That's cool. How they fit under there?
Very careful.
I was waiting for it, AJ. I'm so proud of you.
I like that. Yeah, like I look
Thank-
at
thank
the
you.
quests and she just like hops back and is just like, well, there's some pretty big ones. There's one with something that's gone into some mine and I don't know what it is, but it's like from Fomorian or something like that. That one was like 200 per person.
I believe they are giant related in some way. I actually don't know a whole lot about them myself.
Looks like a
what did
busted
you say?
mine.
They did what? Like, I can't believe they just busted down a mine. How dare they?
It exited like a mine. I forget the name of the place, and it's like damaged a bunch of stuff, and made the people flee the city. Apparently, it's in some forest, and the scouts have tracked it. I'm guessing it's just to find this thing, and kill it. There's the finding the sword one that was there before. That's still there. So I mean, if we find his sword, that'd be pretty cool. It's like 2,000 gold. There's one that's like just go with some researcher into a jungle, and then there's a treasure hunt, and you split the treasure. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I like the idea of the jungle.
So, besides, of course, the stumbling upon an item quest, you've got a protection quest, you've got a hunt quest,
And you've got what I assume to be an elimination quest.
Yeah.
Hmm. Best to wait on the others at least.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, sure, 200 gold per person sounds good, but then going up against a big old thing we don't know all that much about is probably not so good.
Yeah. Still feels. I don't know. And she just kind of trails off a bit.
I still feel like I'm just not doing enough damage.
Honestly, survivability is key. It's good to be able to actually protect ourselves more than anything.
Didn't do so much good for me last time.
You didn't have a chance. You wouldn't have had a chance to do damage either if you had the ability to. It just all happened as it did.
I'm just hoping I can change things up and maybe go down a different path. They said something about taking different paths, didn't they? Kind of like in the game, there's like the advanced class thing. I don't think I ever really got to that before, but I was always looking forward to it.
Well, we didn't. We didn't with those characters get that far. But yes, it is something similar to switching from your current one to an advanced one, or even to another basic class if you wish. It's just having to get it back up to where you are now in skill, really. Basically retraining the body, I imagine it would feel like for us.
And that's why I'm thinking maybe the labyrinth as well, once we get that. I just don't think that this is working for me. Not anymore, at least.
If that is what you believe, then honestly do what you think is best for you.
I'm gonna go the flower class. They sound like fun.
The Petal Knight?
Yeah.
Don't think I had a Petal Knight. They looked pretty though.
Yeah.
But yeah, just do what you think works for you. Not. We will find our ways around what we can. If we have any gaps in what we can do, we will fill it in with other things. We can make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys are taking a really long time, aren't they? Maybe they're like not wanting people.
I wouldn't be surprised if. Well, I mean, Haito didn't even stay here. I don't think he came back. At least I didn't see him come back.
Where'd he go? He didn't go out into the...
Well, I don't know. It wasn't long after he came back from the direction of the dorm area to where he just left. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where he would have gone. He seemed
I wonder where May is.
happy.
May's probably sleeping in, I'm guessing. She probably sleep till like 12 o'clock. She likes a good sleep in, doesn't she?
That was an intentional cut off, I assume.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, I was gonna say that she shows up, a little bit after your conversation ends.
Hi, May! There she is. There's May. We looked at the quests, May.
Oh, this is our new conversation topic, and let's avoid the old one.
Okay. Anything interesting?
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Alright.
Just
Cool.
explain again what they are.
She goes off to get some breakfast.
Alright, sweet.
Peace walks out.
Doesn't know where to go with the conversation now, kind of just sits there like...
Yeah, you sit there and quiet. Haito doesn't show up for a bit.
He had breakfast out early.
Is Haito showing up?
I have no clue. Did he, after I left, did he ever come back? I assume he didn't. I didn't even see him at all. Like,
I didn't see him. Wait, is he here? Do we have designated rooms, or is it just like whatever's free at the time?
Like a whole bunker.
This
really,
is a
like-
bunker
No,
situation.
it's like
Yeah.
a communal. It's like a communal thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm assuming there's at least more than
Right,
one
yeah,
in
yeah.
place.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot how it worked. Can she like go to the dorms and see if he's actually in there?
As you peek
Like,
through,
can I like check each one
Yeah.
until she finds he's not there?
as you peek through several of the rooms, you don't notice anyone with Haito's belongings or his clothes in there.
Yeah, does that comes about right? Yeah, he's not here. He's not in the rooms.
Then I guess he just must have, for some reason, spent the night out.
I'm poker facing
Oh.
hardcore. She is like full poker facing, trying not to seem like concerned.
Or he left early in the morning to
I mean,
go and do something.
maybe. It'd still be nice if at least, left a message or told us what he was doing so we can at least decide as a group on what to do next. Even if it is taking time off, we
Yeah.
should at least inform everyone.
Oh, I really need to stretch.
We should pick up something that allows us to communicate with each other over distance.
I feel
Maya's
like
gotten up to
Like
like
if someone
stretch
had a message or something.
and move away from the group a little bit. And she's like, as she's gotten further away, she's like muttered under her breath. Do you think maybe he was just saying that to me to make me feel better, and now he's trying to get away because he's embarrassed?
how far away are you?
She's
Yeah, I was just
like
like, how
far
far
enough
is it?
away from the group, and it's like very much under her breath.
Alright,
so
I won't
if you
say
wanna,
anything
you
then.
wanna roll a perception, you can.
If you say I can, I will. Otherwise, I
Yes,
won't. Like, it is up to you. Like, I
Yes,
will
you
not
can.
roll
You
if you
can
think I
roll a
can't.
perception.
Yeah.
Because you're the one setting the DC
Nope.
here.
Oh no.
Because I'm definitely like looking over at you, like, what are you doing?
Because again, you're the one setting the DC here, so do what you wish.
I say with an 18, you probably hear like a little bit, something along the lines of like, like, do you think like maybe he didn't mean it or something like that? But it's like
Nothing.
muttering.
Yeah. Right, that gives me nothing.
She's kind of like, just like stretching, and then she's gone like back over to the like quest border, like just doing stuff to seem like she's just wasting time.
The fade
Are you-
pointy ears perk up a little bit, hear a bit of that, and then just kind of just pretend to not notice.
Are you okay, Mayu? Are you still?
Yeah, I'm
You're
just, I don't know,
tired?
I'm a little like, yesterday was just a bit of one of those days, just a little, yeah, I don't know, I need to get out and get some fresh air. I'm just gonna go and get some fresh air, just out the front, I won't be too far.
Bumps into
Should
Haito.
we? Yeah, I mean, should we? What, like, meet back here at some point, like noon or something?
Honestly, I'll just be out the front,
If you-
like, just out the front. I just
Oh,
need
you're
to,
going out the front door. Okay, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, just gonna get some sun. It's good. Vitamin D is good for you.
Well, I mean, should we look for Haito?
I'm sure he's fine.
But,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Stockholm. It's all good. What's the worst that can happen? He
yeah.
probably
mean,
just
yeah.
decided to go to some fancy hotel, and because he didn't, he's got money. He got some money, so
Why?
just, I don't know, because the dorms, maybe they're just not good enough for him or something. Maybe he's,
At this point, I'd like to just like sort of just pull on May's shoulder and just like in a sort of hushed voice, she's like, "I think it's probably best to drop it at this point."
Kind of like looks at you, like doesn't understand why, but complies.
She herself has that look of like question, but like it's like an answer somewhat coming to her,
Yeah.
but she doesn't really say anything yet.
as you guys have like done that, like Maya is just the conversation's dropped, so she's just like, alright, I'll just be up front, bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And it's like the silence for like 5 seconds, and then afterwards, Kaede says, "I might have been a day early on what I asked yesterday.
Wait, sorry, I didn't actually get that.
I might have been a day early on what I asked yesterday."
Which was
We'll find out when Haito gets here.
Doubt it.
No.
So you,
Yeah, that's about it.
you guys just gonna wait for Hato to come?
Well, yeah,
I'm just gonna-
we haven't
I'm
made
not-
plans.
yep. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and just hang out until Hightech shows up, I guess.
All right, yeah. Couple
So you-
hours later, I
Yeah,
assume.
like an hour or so passed.
Depending on how
and
long
then,
that
like,
takes.
Is Maya just chilling out front?
Yeah, I feel like she's just like I'm assuming there's like maybe like a seat or something out there, or somewhere like close, like nice to sit.
Well, you're chilling out front, and then like after like half an hour or an hour, just a magpie comes flying at the sky, and it just lands on the seat next to you.
Hi, Pickles.
Pickles hops up next to you and just goes.
Oh.
And just chucks a wad of paper on onto your lap and just flies away.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
nasty. You okay? I guess it's a note. She just like unravels it and looks at it.
It just says, doing some quick shopping. If you want to pick a quest or something already, I don't really care. I'll be back by lunch.
Oh, okay. She just like takes the paper and heads back in. She's like, well, apparently
It
he's out
says to
shopping.
whoever at the top.
Apparently he's out shopping with, all that not money that we have.
Alright.
He said just to pick a quest, so we may as well just pick a quest.
Are you sure? This probably should be a group decision.
I still.
I mean, it's the paper's right here.
Well, I mean, it's still good to discuss with him since you said yourself you wanted to like potentially even use the time to worry about leveling. I guess it's the best.
I don't
time
think
can
I'm
think
at the
of.
level for advanced class yet, though. I mean, I don't feel like I'm at the experience for it, so maybe
Even
when that
so, we-
stuff comes open.
Even so, we could still do the first floor.
I mean, yeah, if you
Oh.
guys want to, but
But that's what I mean. Like, if you think that is still the good idea, we should wait at least for Haito to like discuss it. I think it's best if we just wait. If he comes
Okay.
back at noon, I'll go walk around for a bit.
okay.
Alright, you guys have been doing some, like grinding at the labyrinth?
Yeah, I don't really like the style that I've gone into this game. It's not really working for me anymore. I sort of wanted to try out something new, but I'm not quite there yet. So if I can get to that point where I am, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm looking for a change as well. Cleric was just a stepping stone for what I really want. But
Yeah.
as long as it's just the first level.
Yeah, I don't want to go back into that scary level anymore. I'm not ready for that.
Okay, cool.
But other ways, if we don't do that, I mean, like going out and helping the researcher would be fun, or even fighting something would be kind of fun too. Like, I guess, it's one way to get experience, and maybe get to the point where I feel like I could do this advanced class thing. I don't really know how it works. I don't even know if I have to go talk to someone or something. Maybe someone has to train me. I don't know. Maybe I should ask someone here.
Wait, I was gonna suggest that, but do we know if that works for other people?
We actually don't know
Or is
what
that-
we
Really?
need to do.
Actually, no. Paga knows our situation. Maybe we should ask Paga.
That might not
Yeah.
be a bad idea.
Yeah, or even Kana. They both know.
Let's go and ask her. We
Hey,
have nothing
Paga!
else to do. Like, Maya's just walked up to the thing where Paga is. She's
I
busy.
see-
She waits in line.
I cannot perceive of anything else that I could be doing right now in this particular moment. Let's go talk to this person.
Hey, baby.
Sorry, I muted.
Basically, run the
My
place. You're
bad.
not busy, are you?
I was saying hello as per muted.
Hello, AJ.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes.
We were just wondering about something. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like you're the best person to go to about this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't know if it's something that's kind of normal. But, we were told that there's I guess the skills that we got, like the you know the classes, I guess, that we're in, were somewhat like stepping stones. And once we hit a certain level of experience, we could branch off into other things, more complicated things. I was wondering if you knew much about that.
Yes, typically, though it varies depending on a person's innate skills, that one does need to take some time training in a previous class. I know of quite a few people who had an easier time transitioning to more and more the advanced classes than others, but there are some certain trainers around town that you can do so. If you meet the requirements, you might not even need to find a trainer. Depends on the situation. I can help a little bit more if you know exactly what you're feeling.
Looks to May to like, because she knows.
I want to be a druid.
For people who worship Torishi, and she's like pointing at thing, becoming a druid is rather innate with that god. Many clerics of him can turn into a druid without having to get a secondary guidance or anything.
I'm assuming that Petal Knight's probably not something that's under Kamakita.
Technically no. While he is more of a nature god than the other two, other than Torishi, it's not an innate ability. Petal Knights form a bond with nature akin to a paladin does with a paladin or a cleric does with their god. You wouldn't have to find a trainer per se, but your epithet, the flower that you will brand yourself under, you do need to sort of swear and make an oath in front of one of them. There is a lovely garden in town that could suffice if you know what sort of path and protection of nature you want to go about. But that information sort of comes from within their own guidance.
Okay. I mean, I have ideas. I guess when I feel like I'm at that point, I can just I'll go to the garden and just say hello to the flowers. And see if any of them want to be my friend.
Damn, I didn't prepare commune with nature.
I think there are going to be many people and flowers who would like to be your friend.
Yay!
So if I just get strong enough, I'll just know how to do it.
Yes.
I think from the sounds of it, it's just a
Cool.
feeling you'll get at some point. And you feel it's right for it to happen.
Very few of these classes require some external presence. It's more if you wanted to go a whole different style of what you're typically doing. Like, if you wish to be a fighter, you probably need to find someone that could train you in different fighting styles and things like that, more different branches than the same branch. The same branch, typically, you have sort of an innate sense of your class abilities.
I don't think I'm strong enough to be a fighter, but I like the idea of Petal Knight. Thank you. It makes me feel like we know more now. We had no idea about this, so thank you.
Always happy to help. It is my job.
Well, you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess we just wait for our friend to get back and sit around for a bit more.
I'm just gonna go for a walk instead, sitting around.
Okay. I might go to the garden then. I want to go talk to the flowers. I don't think I'm ready yet, but I want to talk to them anyway.
I'm just gonna chill
First
here.
impressions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna do flowers. I'm gonna sit the fuck down.
Think about my life.
Yeah, I go to the garden, just like look through the flowers and try to decide which one speaks to me.
Yeah, as you have a look through the garden, you sort of just slowly but carefully just examine and sort of sit and try and let them speak to you in some sort of fashion. And you get the feelings that are within the Pedal Knight class, telling you about what the different epithets are. Pedal Knight by Logan Laidlaw. Go buy it on DM's Guild. He's a good guy. I like it a lot.
It's a good class. Yeah, I guess like she said at some point she gets to like a specific flower and just sort of like finds like a bush of it and just kind of stays there, but just like chills and like kind of not meditates, but just sort of like sits and vibes.
Okay. Yeah, as a couple hours pass, as noon comes along, May has gone back to the kitchen to order lunch, I guess, and sit at the table eating lunch as everyone sort of rolls on in.
Yeah, she'll try and like be like near the entrance, like wait, kind of, so she can catch Haito coming in, so she can like know as soon as he's arrived.
Yeah.
He shows up around lunchtime and is like, oh, hello, May. Is no one else here?
They went out to do some stuff, but they know that you're, supposed to be here. We got your message. Where have you been?
I just had to do a bit of shopping. I think I had Pickles drop a message off. Well, I had to get Pickles back for one.
Yes, yeah, we got the message.
Yeah, I just had a bit of shopping.
Yes,
It's all sorted now, though. I have to restock some rations, get Pickles back, resummon Pickles, and then just run an errand.
Right, so you just left early then to,
Well,
because you,
I just stayed in the tavern a couple, just a few streets over.
what? Why? Why didn't you just stay?
I'm really hungry. We should have lunch.
Inside check!
Please roll a one.
If you
Please
roll
roll a
an
one.
eight again. Oh.
Please roll one, Darren. Please,
Oh,
yes.
Roll shift.
Roll a 2.
AJ, can I use as an action? Can I use silvery barbs on the...
I'm not making an attack against you!
If you want to. No,
I'm gonna look up silvery buffs.
That's not how it works.
Isn't it fail or save as well?
It's no,
Oh,
I don't
succeed.
think so.
Oh.
If you see an action that succeeds, it's an attack roll, ability check, or saving.
Yeah?
Oh shit, really?
Ability check, yep, so the ability check.
If you want to.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna give her
I thought it was-
disadvantage, I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Fuck. Well, for me, it's just another roll.
Just
so-
roll one
Yeah.
more dice each,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. God
I take
damn
high,
it.
you
I
take
can't.
lower.
Can I tell that you're casting a spell? God damn you!
Oh my god! It's
Steven!
Technically
Beats it.
Technically beats it.
Can I tell that he tried to cast silvery barbs?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Because silvery barbs, I think the only thing in silvery barbs
Verbal?
verbal.
Yeah,
Verbal,
verbal.
yeah.
So no, I
Yeah.
guess not.
It's just like he like talks over you when you're trying to like get a look, like just tries to distract.
Yeah, yeah. Because I just imagine like me doing an insider's check is just like me squinting harder at him.
Usually he tries to deflect the topic of conversation to something else. And he's like, oh yeah, it's just I've just been walking around town all the time. We should probably get something to eat, shouldn't we?
What is up with you?
I want
What
to
do you
say at this
mean?
point, Kaede walks in.
You've
Thanks
been
to the face.
strange the last few days.
In what way?
Oh, there you are.
I mean, you're being very weird right now.
Isn't a man allowed his own private time?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. You
I'm
just
gonna
seem
ask a question ahead of time, May. Are you really comfortable into prying into what a man does in his own private time?
no, it's not that. I don't.
Mm.
No, just even since we, after that all happened.
The Shibari incident.
No, before that, before we, and she just like
Mine's
does
not
the
bad.
like, she does like the line across the neck.
Line across the neck? Like, you
As in,
kill someone?
yes, like as in like just like simulate like dying.
Oh. Ah, well, it takes a near-death experience to really open one's eyes to humility, and the lowest possible form I'm willing to go to achieve it.
I still have no
Wait,
clue what
what?
you're on about as she takes a seat at
Yeah.
this point.
Wait, what does that mean?
If you think deep enough, you'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Wait,
It
Takaido's
means
here?
nothing. He's just like filling the empty space with words and hoping that it somehow makes a coherent argument.
Wait,
So-
says Coyote's here.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she would listen to half of it, said she was it, but you ignored her. Then at this point, she's like, okay, you're
Okay.
saying nothing, I'm sitting down now.
Yeah, essentially.
She looks like she's like gonna say something, but then like sees that Coyote's here and is like, ah, shit.
I can leave. I can hear you.
I mean, no, I don't want to tell you to go away.
You sound displeased on my arrival.
No, it's not that.
She's not
I'm
meaning it
staying
in a
in the
mean way.
No,
She's not. She's
Did
not
you
meaning
all,
it in
did
a
you
mean
all
way.
pick a quest at all while I was out?
Well, no. The main reason why we waited is because there was potential ideas to do something else than was on the quests, and which was involved level grinding in a way.
I
But
said just whatever. I'd be fine with anything. I don't care.
well, even with level grinding, we wouldn't have to have picked the quest up anyway. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine by me.
wanted to at least wait, and the main thing. I still think decisions like just picking quests should just be at least talked over, even if you don't have a care. Just at least give your opinion.
Fine, one moment. He gets up and walks over to the quest board, gives it a quick peruse, kind of sits back down. I have several thoughts on the matter, but I have a feeling that you all just want to go into the labyrinth and grind.
Well, that's exactly why we're a group, so that you can actually voice your thoughts if you wish.
Well, I have two main thoughts on the matter. One, treasure hunting sounds like fun, but also
Mhm.
sounds like it'll take a long time, and there's no
Mhm.
guarantee at an actual payout if it turns out to be fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Two, there is the option of a Hail Mary.
I'm sorry?
Which one's that?
Well, we could go and deal with the Fomorian in the forest. It is to the east, near Ostilko, if I remember, and also to the east of Ostilko is where the Mountain Carver katana was lost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's potentially 2,000 GP for that, and 400 and 200 apiece for us if we kill the Fomorian. If we can pull both off, might take a few extra days of travel and some look around, but that'd be nesting a nice 2,800 gold split
Do you-
between us.
Do you think we could be able to even take on the Famari?
I don't even know what a Fomorian is.
I did have that
Giant
thought,
kin, apparently.
Easy, big giants, easy to hit.
I'm not worried about the easy to hit part. I'm worried about when they hit us.
Dodge.
That
I
didn't
roll.
work last
joking.
time.
It's just an idea.
It's an idea for certain.
Going the opposite way, going west into the jungle to help with the travel, it sounds like a more time-consuming endeavor, and it means we get to explore some different lands. No downside with that. Exploring is
sounds like
part
an
of what we're meant to
escort.
do here. Well, escort quests are a bit different in this
Yes.
scenario.
Well, yes, of course.
Isn't it always fun to meet new people? And they're an adventurer just like us.
I mean, Jerry was
Meet
fun.
new people, go through, do different places.
Yeah, see? And it looks like May's right. Jerry was fun.
Hmm. She's Kaede at this point smiles.
So, last escort quest we did wasn't too bad. But if you all want to go to the labyrinth, we can always get cores from that, so it's not like we're making no money.
Exactly. I mean, either way, there is money to be made somewhere. I mean, we also I just wanted to see if you actually. Well, I knew you would have wanted to just gung ho go straight into something else, but that's
Well, I'm
again
perfectly
why.
happy if we want to take a few days of resting. It's not like going gung ho into every little thing worked out well for us last time.
That's exactly why I'm putting up the option.
Inside check.
This
Oh,
session should really be called Insight Check in Another World.
Do I really do it in? I think I should, but it's more so. It's just like I think I know, so I won't. won't.
Is this insight on me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe it is.
What are you
how are you
trying to read?
I think
How
it's
are
the
you
idea of you
coping?
actually saying. Yeah, I think it's the idea of you saying you're actually wanting to stay.
No, just general. How is he coping? Is
You coping well?
yeah? Are you good?
Is this
You
a
doing
coping
well?
or a cope and see? You get the idea.
No
Like,
CV.
What?
he's okay.
Alright.
He seems okay at the moment. Like he's pretty relaxed right now.
Doesn't he sounds very sporadic.
A bit. He's like it seems like he has a lot on his mind, but he's
Mm.
like, yeah, I'm happy to stay in town for a few days if you want to. Like, it's understandable, you know. We kind of got ourselves killed last time. We kept throwing ourselves into problem after problem. Sometimes sitting back and taking a few days to wind down means we don't get burnt out.
I'm being
Okay,
listened
but
to now. This is
it seems
great.
like genuine and like sane.
Yeah, it's like you can tell he's got a lot on his mind, but he's not against the idea of spending a few days just hanging out in town, or even if we just hang out in town and go grind a labyrinth and then hang out in town a bit more, he's fine with that.
Death makes you realize the importance of life.
Kinda, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But totally what he's thinking.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, 100%. That was what he's thinking.
Mhm.
So then, where did you even go? Like, did you come back? You just left pretty early. And I don't think.
Oh no, I went to an inn just down the road.
Okay. Didn't feel like the dorms.
Well, you know, a man needs his privacy sometimes, Kaide.
Ah, right. I heard that before walking in.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to pry deeper, I can provide explicit details if you'd like, but I don't think you want to do that.
I don't think I will. Thank you.
I mean, you can if you want to. Then I can decide if I don't want to hear it.
He weighs the option. Is she calling his bluff or is she just innocent?
Is she innocent or calling the bluff?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Both.
You know, he's gonna incite you this time.
I'm just watching
I
this
should
go
not have
down.
advantage on this at this point. So that'd be
19 anyway.
No, it's a 7 plus 5.
Oh,
12.
right, that's the first roll. My bad.
I gotta get rid of that. That's like from 3 days ago in game.
It's a good wisdom check.
So, what's your actual roll? Like
It's 12.
17. 12? 12.
It's kind of actually I should probably tell. It's yeah, it's kind of like a like if you like if you want to tell me or like fuck.
He's trying to read into like, does she actually know what she's asking, or is she just like, yeah, I'm curious, I'm happy to chat, or it's like, oh no, I'm definitely down for what you're doing.
I'm definitely down for whatever will come
Okay.
next.
It's like he's gonna see if he actually is trying to read if you actually know
yeah,
what you just
okay, I
asked.
got Yeah, she knows what she asked is a calculated risk that she is willing to take.
He
And
nods
if
like in slight respect, like that's a that's ball. It has some balls behind it. I approve.
it goes south, she's like, and then I can just shut him down.
Just turn into a fast like creature and leave.
Well, if you want to know, I just went back to the inn. I got a room for the night, got something to eat. It was rather nice. It was just something simple, some bread and meat and a bit of salad. I had them draw a bath. I hadn't had a bath in over a week. It was disgusting. And you know, prestidigitation doesn't really do the same thing. You can't really get into all the nooks and crannies properly with that. You have to just get a good scrub down. And then I just thought, you know, I'd go to my own room, I'd sit down, just spend some quiet time, just with myself, just, you know, thinking about everything we've done so far and all the people from back home and, you know, some of the things we used to watch back then. Checks my spells quickly.
I feel like we're going somewhere in a circle.
There's like a raised eyebrow of concern.
Yeah,
I wish
feel
I
like-
had,
But it
I
hasn't
wish I
said
had
anything.
silent image.
Yo, you watched Dragon Ball 2?
It was like, let's a trail off as he talked about. Clearly, vaguely
Lizard
describing. Hmm?
Lizard Sphere.
Lizard sphere, what? Oh,
Lizard
Dragon Ball.
Sphere.
Yes.
It's actually
But
Drake Orb
that's
S, is what I've got
Shut
written
up.
down. Failure.
Send me all you written down so I have it all.
I like Drake Orb S.
Same.
But no, he just vaguely goes on about spending some time alone, thinking about things from the past world, and just taking some alone time to spend in, you know, the way a guy can in his own time.
Oh. She does not interrupt.
He stops at one point, realizing he's like, "Wow, I honestly expected at least Kaede to tell me to stop talking at some point."
It's almost like she blinks back into reality, like she just white noised everything. It's like, "Oh, sorry, what?"
That's about right. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Um,
he did try and keep dissociating.
Oh, it's the easiest way to cope.
Conceive. Well, you
Mm.
wanna know where Mayu is?
I think she's out right now.
She
I'll
went
send
for a walk.
Pickles.
She knows that you're supposed to be here by 12.
I feel like at this point she'd probably walk through the door.
Pickles hits
Easy.
his head.
Haito's pulling out he's like summoned Pickles onto the table, he's getting a piece of paper out, and he's getting ready to tear it out of a book. He's like, oh, never mind, there she is.
Save the paper.
I just decided to go shopping too.
Fair enough.
Have we decided what we're doing?
Nope.
Not
Cool.
really, no. But at least Hatos gave his opinion. If people really wish, we could do. It seems to be. I don't really know, honestly. Treasure hunt seems like the only one that seems interesting. That may also be at least something different to what we've been doing. The only different thing to the others is it's not guaranteed.
It's a share of treasure that could be nothing.
Hmm.
Not that I feel like we're desperate for it, but it just really depends on how people want to spend their time, honestly.
I'm open to going out and doing more quests or labyrinth or treasure hunt sounds fun.
Sort of look between her, Haito, briefly. Then I'm going to speak up. Actually, it might be better to just take a break for at least a day.
Okay. So, not
Since Haito
labyrinth?
didn't mind doing it anyway. I mean, you can if you wish. It's up to you.
I don't know if I should go in there on my own. I think
Oh
I'd
God,
get
no!
my
But it's only if you
butt
really want
into-
to.
If
I
you
mean,
want to
I
go
would-
into the Maya, I'll tag along. Like, you know, it's a few calls, some experience for us all. We need to get better at what we're doing.
Do you think would it be safe just going in?
With the two of you, just alone, God, no.
I
Well,
mean, I'm happy to go as well.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
expecting you both to tag along as well. Like, personally, don't like the idea of going into that place by myself, given that I have to
Oh.
punch through a minotaur to get out.
Yeah, I don't think I could fight a minotaur on my own with
We don't have
like.
to fight the Minotaur to get out. It's the ogre we have to fight.
I thought it was a
No, it's a
There
minotaur.
was a
Minotaur.
minotaur on the first floor, ogre on the second.
But like the first floor, like the exit isn't trapped. We can just go through the exit once we're done, can't we?
Well, we'll find out.
But like, if we're down there already, we might as well do the minotaur.
I mean, yes. I mean, well, if we're all there, we we can just do the Minotaur. But like, if say push comes to shove and we just wanted to leave, we still can just leave.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets too
The
spicy,
Minotaur,
we
don't
can
have
just.
to do the Minotaur.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Alright, we'll just smash up the first floor for a bit more practice, then take a day of rest. That sounds like fun to me.
Okay.
Then we'll pick up a different quest.
So you're all.
Sell the orbs.
Maybe we can try go out somewhere to eat in the town. Be nice to actually like have some good food.
Yeah.
Something that isn't in food, I assume.
Just something
I mean, I
nice,
like the
though.
food here.
It's not bad. Every now and then you just feel like going to a restaurant.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really tried any restaurant food here. I mean, nice.
I mean, it's
See
like
how
pop
it-
food.
Yeah, see what
Yeah,
their-
I don't know what that is. I
their-
scratched
their
that.
fancy-
It'd just be a bit
see
hard
what
to
their
figure
fancy
out.
food is.
It'd just be a bit hard to figure out where exactly would be nice.
I
There's
don't
also
know,
locals.
guessing.
try somewhere.
Oh, we could do, yeah.
Like,
I know a few
Haga
people
might-
around town. You can ask some. Yeah, Paga might know.
Who
If we
we
can
got?
find Trix, she probably knows.
Ah, she
She
knows everything.
definitely knows. Alright, well, did you want to do the labyrinth tonight, or is that something you want to do in the morrow?
I'm down today.
We've
If,
got time, half a day is perfectly enough time to go kill the Minotaur.
I'd say
Yeah.
so.
Alright, cool, he gets up, like, well, we've eaten lunch, let's go.
Okay.
9 to 5.
So you're all going down there.
It is for a day of grinding, I assume.
Alright. I'm going to do a lead-in check. I need someone to be the party leader.
Alright,
What
what
kind
does
of
the
check
party
then?
leader do again?
The check is going to be fluid. It's going to be you guys
What
pick
so much
one ability check to aid your party in adventuring for the day. I'll have a DC in mind, and the leader will roll their one, and that'll be determined on how much XP
Oh,
you
God.
get.
okay.
What are people's thinking?
Who would we put as the leader? Because there's 2 people in my head.
My...
You or me?
Yeah. I was thinking me or Haito would be the 2 leaders.
Yeah.
I mean, Haita is normally the leader for like the diplomatic stuff.
Decisions.
But
yeah.
when it comes to more combat-y, I try to take the lead as well.
Well, you're normally at the front, because you're like
Yeah.
you're the melee person. I can do melee, but and then Mayu and Haito are like usually at the back.
I gotta vote Kaide.
I'll vote Kaide as well. So Kaide's the leader.
We're gonna roll out my d20s.
Let me quickly.
Yeah, but Kaide rolled 7 nat ones.
I'm gonna put it in the tower.
So we're gonna make a roll AJ in order to boost or deficit her?
Yep.
Alright, could we get to pick which skill we're rolling?
Yes.
Alright, I know
That's
it's
probably
got-
better, actually.
I'm going to roll
yeah, that's fine.
Arcana as like me
Oh,
using my
skills.
magic.
Consume the first level spell slot.
I will roll Arcana.
Okay.
If you consume spell slots, you get extra bonuses to the rolls.
No.
I'll burn all of my spell slots if I can give a +2 per spell slot. No, I'm kidding.
It's +1 for first level,
Okay, and I
+2
knew
for
it.
second level.
Alright, I'll
Yeah,
roll
+10 if I get all of it.
perception, 'cause that's my highest, better than animal
I'll be at
handling.
200
That's
XP.
more useful.
For the quest you just did that I forgot to give you experience
Oh
for.
god damn, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna spend. Can I use? I'm gonna use Chronal Shift to let you reroll.
I
I'm
Yeah.
gonna spend my inspiration to let her reroll that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I understand you say Chronal Shift doesn't work because it's meant to be an instant thing, and this is meant to be over a period of
Okay,
time. But
alright.
Inspiration is different.
Alright.
Listen, man, I'm arguing here. I'm agreeing.
You
with
give
Chronal
inspiration
Shift
to
would
the
not
man who argues
Oh,
with you.
Hey!
be worth it.
You give inspiration to the one that argues with you, but I'm not so nice to you. You give me nothing.
The difference is that I argue.
You're nice to me?
I let you hit me with two crits in a row. We're still friends, aren't we?
Twice now I have used a reroll on a 1 and turned it into a 20.
Sorry. I'm just assuming the skills have to be different to each other.
Yes.
Could I roll a medicine as like a roll for like using my like healing and like bolstering abilities, or
Yeah.
like okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. Can I guidance myself?
No. Actually, let me double check, because there is some things in guidance.
I feel like
Proficient
maybe
magic
not, because
benefits or
considering
level
it's a single spell,
10.
actually.
Yeah, but guidance is a cantrip. You could
Inspiration.
technically just keep doing it.
Creatures
It,
granting
every time you do something.
only grant these abilities if they will last 1 minute or longer. How long does guidance last is the thing.
It's one action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Then no.
I'm think that, yeah, you're right in saying no. So I'll just roll a medicine.
I could burn enhanced abilities and give you a.
That's also another spell.
But enhanced ability
I'm
lasts
rolling.
more than an hour.
Lost an hour. Yeah,
It's
doesn't
all
matter.
good. I honestly, I
Fine.
agree with like not bolstering the spells.
You
Alright.
know what? I'm gonna enhance ability on Kaide.
You choose your ability before Kaede chooses his roll. Kaede, you have a +4 to this roll, on top of whatever else you
I was
do.
gonna give her Cat's Grace because I assume she's gonna roll Dex.
Yeah, I was gonna like keep us all stealthy, knowing the layout better.
Clever.
+4 to this, you say?
Yeah.
With advantage.
Wow.
Alright. plus 10 to 17 is 27.
Holy shit.
2,700 XP, we all level up.
Okay.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah, right? Each of us get, it's 1,000 times the number K rolls each, right?
I agree with that.
That sounds fair.
That sounds good to me.
We're gonna keep grinding here until we're level 5. Constantly on the
Alright.
first floor every time.
Because I'm using a table that determines how much experience you should be earning per day. By spending a day of adventuring at level 4, you typically earn 1,700 experience a day. Well, you should be, according to this guide. That's usually like, this is how you should plan your encounters.
That one.
But I'm like, this is how much they earn if they're gonna do grinding, because that's easy math for me. With the DC at 25.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, it's more XP or less XP. That's what it is, really.
You all earn 2,000 experience each.
That's awesome. Actually level up.
Wait, actually? No.
Yeah.
That is
Actually level up from that.
I did. I meant DC of 20. You got a 27.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you
But
get.
still, I was like, damn.
It's only 300 experience more, but that was enough for you all to level.
Yeah,
Oh, that's each? I thought that was for...
You
okay.
even with the 1,700. No, it's adjusted experience per day per character. It would be 1,700
Oh.
each.
AJ, if we got 1,700, we would be 75 XP off leveling up.
Yeah, I know.
So, we have to add that manually, don't we?
You will have to add that manually. So you earn 2,000.
God.
So you'll be 65, 25. 60, 70, 25, yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7,
Fuck yeah. Well,
And you can
what a
all.
good point to end the session on.
Yeah, we
Holy
can
shit.
all level up now. As those who reach level 5, I will quickly release 2 new character sheets. So you guys can.
What do you mean? Where's mine?
Is anyone?
I'm good.
No, other than the 2 I know about, is Haito or Kaede going into an advanced class?
I just fucking leveled the wrong thing, god damn it.
I'm having an advanced class be like a thing that I will just like level up over time and keep my main one out.
Alright, so here, I'll make a copy for everyone.
Yeah, so how this works is that like cleric stays at 4 and then the next one goes to 1.
No, you'd be 5 cleric.
Or cleric goes to 5 and also you get the new one.
Yeah, you just cleric is 5 and you also have a level 1 new class.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
It's good to at least take the class now, just so it's there if I want to siphon
So
anything.
it's gonna be a few seconds while I quickly
It's all good.
I just undid everything I just did wrong just then.
There we go.
mark
Yes!
Kaede.
Do we want to end it now then and then continue, or what are we doing?
I think we'll end it now with you guys
Yeah.
having a break in between to pick what side quest you want to do. Did I
That'd
just
be
perfect
fun
spot.
as
Did
well,
did I
that'd be
copy?
great.
I copied.
Sure.
Oh shit! I copied the wrong people.
Yeah, I want to talk to Haito about something, but I can never find the right opportunity.
If you want to do it now
Oh,
before we end,
You could have told me to leave. I
know, but
gave
she
you the
doesn't-
option.
I know, but she doesn't want to be rude.
I said it wouldn't care.
among my you as well.
I think
Sorry.
I'll stick with the roles that I
Because
already
she
have.
she wants like a moment where they're like very alone, like where like.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's a triangle here.
you could
Step it in.
you can do that.
Quadrangle kind of guy.
You come back at that time. You can find a place to talk to Haito before he goes to bed.
Do you like
Yeah,
squares?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you-
that's kind of what she wants.
If you want to do it now, we
okay.
can.
Go for it, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, okay, Haito.
Yes.
Okay, I can't figure you out.
In what way? I try to present myself in a very easy to read and adapt manner. Miles. Winks.
Okay. Like I thought I had you worked out. Before we died, but things are different now, and apparently I was wrong about how you thought before. But okay, basically, I just wanted to check in on you and see if you're doing better about if you still despise every minute we're here.
Whew, okay, that's a big one. Okay. Not going to lie, put me on the spot here a little bit. Do I despise being in this location instead of being home with my family? Not a huge fan of it. Not gonna lie. Personally, would rather be home with my family, but I'm not in a rush to get out to Fetus yet. It's not like I know I have to be back tomorrow. There's so many unknowns that we're sitting on that for all I know we could appear back the moment after we left. And I just thought about it and I just thought, why continue sprinting towards what got me stabbed last time if I can take some time, have a nice walk, think about everything as we get to it, increase my chance of actually getting out of here alive, and, well, trying to be less of a dick to you all.
Okay.
Does that explain it? Oh, I'm not great at the whole, like, explaining things sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. That's fine and all, but I mean, that's better. But okay, look, I know obviously you miss your family and stuff and want to be there, but I don't know, I don't want you to hate it here. I know even though that you want to go back home and you miss them a lot, I'm sure. I still want you to at least enjoy being here. Make the most of what you have while you have it. If you're going to be stuck here anyway.
I'm not going to lie to you. If I could be back home tomorrow, I would, because I know that it's not something I can ever give up on. But going to say I don't hate being here. I don't like the situation we're in, but I also know I have no power to affect it, and so I've decided, fuck it. I can't change it. I'm just gonna deal with it, and I might as well enjoy myself while we're here.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, I'm glad.
Sorry if I made you worry about this.
No, it's fine. It's just I've, have made my beliefs clear, and I thought that maybe everyone else was, at least using the opportunity to their advantage, I guess.
I fully support your own ideas. If that is what you truly want in the end, go for it. I don't have any ill will towards your own idea, and if you, in the end, decide to not come home, that's fine. That's your choice, and I respect it. Everyone has different things they're looking for in life, and some people aren't looking for anything in the life we had. Some people it fucking sucks.
Well, I mean, didn't exactly suck, but
It's different levels of shit to different people,
okay. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. Well, mostly. There was one other thing, and she just kind of gestures to his thing. What's with the new outfit?
Oh, this.
You don't like your old one? Your custom special one?
Well, I do like the old one, but I realized I look like kind of an idiot, walking around a forest in what's essentially a double-breasted suit with tailcoat.
I mean,
come on, I look like a fucking fool.
Wouldn't exactly have said that.
I would.
It was
from an outside perspective, and I would have looked kind of stupid.
I mean, it's a little modern for my taste of, where we are. But if, other people were wearing, full night outfits and fancy robes, this is kind of the opportunity to be extra.
That's fair. That's why I did it initially. Who knows? Once I'm in a situation where we're not, once I'm in a situation where I'm a bit more confident how we stand in what we're working on, then who knows? I might set it back up. And I might, tailor it a bit more to go with this whole wizardly aesthetic I'm going for. Once I get my staff back, go whole Gandalf on that shit.
Chuckles at that.
But that's neither here nor there. I don't know if I really commit to the bit or if I just commit to the old bit of kind of dressing well and acting like a bit of an asshole to everyone and act like I'm better than people because that's kind of what people expect half the time.
What do you mean?
It's okay. It's cultural differences.
I mean, no one expects anything here.
That's what I mean. It's like, do I bother, taking some of the stuff I'm used to from my home, or do I just go full on, dress like a wizard, throw some fucking magic, yo?
I mean, yeah, like I said, this is a chance for a fresh start.
When I go throw some fucking magic, yo, I use prestidigitation to fire little sparks out of my fingers.
Oh shit, is that
Shit.
fireworks?
Yeah, he likes that. yeah,
Also,
okay.
I picked up a new spell, by the way.
Hmm?
He opens his book and he goes, I'm assuming you can't read my arcane glyphs and writing here, but I read about it and I've decided I don't like the idea of getting ambushed.
I
And while it's
agree.
probably a bit cozy for us all, we're all going to have to get to know each other quite well. So I've picked up a very nice spell that I have found called Leomund's Tiny Hut.
Oh, nice.
So at nighttime, the
Wait,
chance of us getting ambushed is now fucking 0.
wait, when did you pick that up?
Literally today.
Okay, how long have you been thinking about having that?
Well, how long ago did we wake up in the temple again?
Like a week, 2 weeks
Week
ago.
and a half, yeah. About that long.
So why were you in such a tizzy about us getting the tent back?
I wasn't. You all wanted it back. I just wanted to find more flowers.
But you all were like, we should go get our shit. I said that I was fine losing the tent, because...
Oh no, just Kaede was kind of going in a mental circle, just kind of keep repeating herself on, do we go home? Do we go in the forest? So I was like, let's just go back in the forest, because I just wanted to find flowers. And then I found
Alright.
flowers, and then I got lost. So hey, you win some, you lose some.
Right, okay. Fair enough then, I guess.
Cool.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, that was...
I'm going to go stay at. He points to the inn. He goes, I'm going to stay there again, because it's nice having 4 walls, a bed to yourself, and a door that locks.
Okay. If that's how you want to spend your gold, yeah, fair enough.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That sounded more judgmental than I meant to be. I
Oh,
understand.
No, there's no judgment. I get it. You'd call it a waste of gold because you have free lodging, but I also like the idea of. I don't know how much. Does Japan really have hostels? Like backpacker hotels. Like a bunch of people like sharing like a room. You sleep in the same room with a bunch of strangers you've never met before. You kind of like bunk beds, sometimes up to like 6 to 8 people per room.
Don't think any of us
I
know the
mean,
answer to that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm going to lean probably
we
not.
have those hotels that like
Capsule
where
hotels?
the yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah, true. Actually, yeah. No, never mind.
Well,
where
I'd
like you
say
just like
that-
kind of sleep in a sleeping pod tube thing.
let's say that from where I'm from, sometimes people would share a room with others they don't know for sheer, economy's sake. Sometimes those people got robbed, or ended up in a bad situation. And I don't particularly like, even this is an established organization, I just can't get it out of my head that I don't like sleeping in a room with strangers who could stab me in my sleep. Even if they won't, it's always they could.
There are hostels in Japan.
Well, there we go.
Next question. Does May know that there are hostels in Japan?
Up to you.
It's like backpacker sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I didn't mean, I'm not saying that I, think it's a waste of money. That's not how I meant it. I understand the want for privacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though you don't have to, I understand the want to do it anyway. Even if it's not strategically the best.
Well, for as long as we're in town, I'm going to keep renting this room out. And if you ever want a place to sit that's quiet and not surrounded by people, just ask me and you can borrow the room.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. I'm going to go get some fucking sleep.
Okay, yep. See ya.
Have a good night.
Deaths will lead session. I'm just gonna say, don't move stuff between your character sheets. I'm gonna have them on both for a reason, so I can save it in case stuff happens. Just so everyone else knows in general. During a long rest, I think it's a long rest, I'm pretty sure I wrote it down, they can switch between their classes, which is basically 2 character sheets. It's going to make leveling a bit complicated, so I probably won't be awarding experience the way I typically do anymore, and it will have to be manual, but these guys are pretty much very much into, we're just going to be these new classes anyway, so I think it's going to be a little easier than that.
I think to begin with, I'm probably going to siphon some experience from Cleric. I'll just play Cleric until, I'm not level 1, because 12 hit points is kind of a risk and some of the stuff that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so I'll just, they'll have to be manually doing their XP for a bit, but I'll be ticking off the stuff that's been awarded. They can siphon experience from basic to advanced and advanced to basic, but they can't do advanced to advanced if for some reason they pick up a 3rd class if they want, because why not?
Basic?
No. With your basic, you're staying as a basic.
What if I want to go basic in one and basic in another?
Well, then maybe...
Oh.
Maybe, but you don't have a way to do that yet, do you?
Not yet.
Find out then, won't you? But yeah, I get basic to basic. And they can only reach a level cap of the base of their thing class as the base class will be. So these guys who are going to like Druid and Pedal Knight, they can't go further than level 5 at the moment. They need to level up their cleric and their clerics to 6 to go to 6.
Easy peasy.
So that's all that. Their spellcasting is just the same as if they were that level character. Their feats stay the same if they somehow go fighter and get extra feats. Those extra feats are only in play when they are the classes with extra feats. Otherwise, the feats are constant. So level 4s are actually a nothing level for most people now. But that's about it. That's just the information about how...
4, 8, 12 will just be the same for each of the classes. Even if you want to change it, you can't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's just the information for you guys and for chat to find out. These guys don't stream; they hang out with me on Thursdays and Fridays, so that's where you can watch these guys. Tomorrow,
Just here for the ride.
Tomorrow I'm gonna play Nier Replicant for the first time. It's gonna be fun. I like Nier Automata, so I'm gonna play new old game. Tuesday's Vernal Edge. That's more fun there. I killed a pirate ship I killed a ship captain. Now it's my ship, but not really. And I'm still lost. But I have 4 compasses out of 5. Wednesday is going to be part 6 or 7 of Black 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke. I beat Drayden. I super prepared for Drayden. I don't have to do that anymore. I have a water gym coming up, even though he's the last one. I just need to drain and shock them all to death.
You do it again.
I'll do it again. Fucking do it again. But that's that. And then we'll be back next Friday for session 52.
On Thursday as well, more Zelda.
Oh,
Next week
yeah.
Thursday.
So I skipped that because I'm not
Yeah, you did.
participating.
I don't care about it. I know you don't care about it, but you do have to stream it.
We're going to be playing some more Zelda. Apparently this might be the last week. If Kay is super good at video game.
I'm pretty confident that this might be the last of this race, at least. I'm pretty confident.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll find out who the winner is, if it's Kay or if it's Tez, I guess.
I've got a list.
Oh.
Because fuck Rebecca, she can't win.
Rebecca can at least get third place.
Rebecca can... I don't... If Rebecca somehow gets the God Seed somehow faster than these two people up the front who are clearly up the front, go ahead. This is
Queen.
This is a marathon where the two of them have been, going slow. I ran really quickly and then I just gave up, and Rebecca's making a steady pace. I tripped over, and then I just, I'm not getting back up. I live with the dirt.
I decided to go for a casual stroll with Rebecca at the beginning. I saw you trip over, I was like, oh shit, this ain't a casual shit, this is a race. I started running.
It's the rabbit and it's the tortoise and the hare situation, you know?
Yeah.
You and Tez and AJ, you guys were all the hares rushing off ahead, except AJ Wily Coyote straight into a brick wall. Tez took a shortcut and now is kind of
Lost.
No, I'm having a great time picking cherries and enjoying our
I took the beaten path, but I'm just on that steady pace going forward and forward.
And Rebecca's like,
enjoying the view.
Rebecca's like, this is the path, though, right? This is the path, right? This is the map, right? We're going this way, right?
Can't find the ocarina though.
Yeah. No, my race is me with our phone constantly calling Kay, do I go left or right?
Yes.
Was it before
or left of the other rock?
tree or
next Friday is going to be session 52 of Echoes of the Forgotten. I've had numerous people tell me to go fuck myself since last week, and you know what? Fair. But you know what? You're still there, motherfuckers.
We're still friends, AJ. Don't worry.
You aren't even out of that place yet.
You're not my friend, though.
Mouths.
Just wait. There's more.
Yeah, you're not my friend.
more.
You're still my friend.
Billy Mays
For now.
special TV.
For now.
Billy Mays here. More flowers.
No!
Buy
You know what?
one,
I don't
get
even
one
care about
free.
I don't even care about the flowers.
No.
But yeah, and then we're back next week for chapter 14, where these guys are gonna pick a quest. I made two quests, being like, they can leave this country now. I guess they can explore the world a bit more now that I've made the maps.
The barrier around this one little continent has been lifted.
Yay! That
But
was
yeah.
the tutorial barrier.
Yeah, you've completed the tutorial.
This is a weird fucking tutorial you guys went in where you died. But
Yeah, no,
It's a death
that's the
tutorial.
whole thing. You have to die in order to be brought back to then go find and seek out your main items. We got the quest list now.
yeah, you somehow became overpowered gods, then got Metroided within the first fucking month of being here.
Listen, AJ. All I'm saying is, if we went and fought the Formorian, we will fucking die.
No, do it. It'd be funny.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
Do you know what a Formorian is?
I agreed with you.
No.
I agreed with Haito on the go there, kill the thing, and two birds, one stone. Maybe look at the other thing, but I don't want to go there until I have a good few levels in Druid, at least.
I'm just gonna point. The Formorian has a once per day ability. I'm not gonna go into details about it.
Don't
But-
spoil it. I want it to be a surprise.
He's not going into details about it.
I won't
We
do it,
will.
but I'm pretty sure it could one-shot any of us if we fail a save.
Yeah, I mean, any giant is scary, to be honest, at 5th level. I know that.
I was not comfortable with it, just thinking it's a regular, heavy hitting,
Yeah.
like an ogre or something. So if it has
If I can get one hit by a hill giant, I'm scared of anything.
Yeah, but you ran into that hill giant.
Yeah.
That hill giant was like, "Rrr," and you were like, bet, and you got fucking
Yeah,
killed.
it roared for intimidation, I roared back.
You got smushed.
And then you got roared. R-A-W-E-D.
I had 18 AC in the bullfight.
And then I
rolled like a 19.
and I failed by 1 point. It's the only time I would ever get that ability off. That was a good time. Anyway,
Alright.
we're rambling. We'll talk to you all later. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.